Welcome to Bitter Bits. Welcome to Bitter Bits.
Cradle down, bomb it down, keep me free from pain. In the time Mexico, keep me one eye open, grippy pillow tight, eggs delight, and tonight. That's it. That's what y'all get tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed it. That's all that's all that's happening. That's it. That's all there is to it. All there is to it. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I forgot that Mashley would change their name at some point, because I was very confused there for a second. I was like, well, that's confusing. I was like, I'm trying to track. But hey, man, we dropped 10% of frames tonight, so it sucks. This is ass. Looks like we're back to Doo-Dooville. So let me actually. I thought we were getting a little bit better. I think I cursed it last night. I said we were getting a little bit better. So, oops. Oops. That's okay though. It's I'll wait to take a screenshot of it, because that much data is pretty much useless. As a matter of fact, really all of it's useless to them. I don't think they really know what the hell they're looking at most of the time. I just sent it to them just to prove that it's still happening. That's what I do. I'm just like, here it is, even though I'm pretty sure they've given up. So, you know how it is. You know how it is. Whoa. Dude, Twitch chat just died. Metallica X, you just died in arms tonight. Oh, I just died in your arms tonight. But I've been thumping it there. Yeah. Accept the game in Steam, you coward. I accepted all of the games that were in Steam. No, I didn't. Hang on a second. There's Espresso Tycoon, which was sent by Ezgorilla, which is scary. I don't really know what to do with that. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it do. I don't know what... God, that face! What is that? It's so scary! I don't like weird AI-generated face that's like sitting on top of Espresso Tycoon. That's terrifying. Dude, look at this game. Oh my god. Go look at her face. That's scary. Looks like an evil... Why is there zombies? What the fuck is this? Oh, this is like relatively recent too. That's good. Open your coffee shop. Eat your coffee ass. Yum. Yes, that was the note, was make drinks that Luigi would not drink, which is pretty impressive. I think Luigi drinks coffee. All Luigi drinks is blended up Five Guys veggie sandwich, which is the worst thing that has ever been made in this world. It's the worst. I don't think there's anything else on this planet that's as bad as it. You will drink anything? I don't know. Would you drink a blended up Five Guys veggie sandwich? What would you use for the cream to soften it? Would you use ranch, or would you use like a little bit of milk? It's actually worse than AI face. It's like Poser Face, that program people use to make weird porn comic. Yum. Also, my flash fire review of this before we inevitably finish this is that I have enjoyed Killer Frequency. I think it's good, and but I'm gonna be honest. Quick hot take. I think the short form version was better, and I think it was better because it was nice and punchy, and it was over in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And I think that you kind of get the same feel from that one as you do this one. It's just that this one stretched out a little bit further. I do have to say though. This one definitely wins out in the visuals department. The visuals are actually very nice for this for the most part. And the soundtrack is, of course, a win on this one because there's a lot more of it. So then all the songs have been good. The VA's a little weird. A little strange. Yeah. So it's a little strange in some spots. But it's actually been pretty good. There's also Ponzi, or whatever the hell his name is. The pizza man. He's fucking hilarious, dude. That guy, like, whoever decided to have that running gag of him calling in and, like, faking accents and shit to do like, his shitty plugs is so damn funny. Ponchi, that, Ponty? Is it Ponty? God, I don't even remember. Anyway, no, he's hilarious. That is, like, the funniest shit, dude. Ponzi Scheme Pizza. Dude, I would actually open up a place called Ponzi's Pizza, and it'd just be, like, a place where you get... Oh my god, we always get your orders slightly wrong. But like never wrong enough that it would be like a dietary issue or anything like that. Like if somebody was like, can I get extra cheese? I would do light cheese and put like one pepperoni on a corner. That's what I would do. I would just like, you just butcher it just a little bit. You just tell them whatever. I've got to do some shorts, by the way. I've been like, I fell behind the last couple weeks because of cat craziness and also like everything else. I also haven't had a lot of good, we haven't had a lot of good clips that look like they would do well as shorts. We've had some good clips, but I don't know if we've actually had many that were like, they would do well as like shorts right now. I think the one of me, screaming at the record and throwing it might be pretty good. That's fantastic, Sass. Thank you for showing me he watched stream. Thanks for bringing a little light. Hammer down to the paradise city where the grass is the girl that tried out some of the new WoW patch earlier. Looks pretty cool. Haven't done any of the new content yet though, because you know, oops. Oops, I just did some of the old stuff, but that's okay. We might do some of that tonight if I finish this up pretty frequently, which I had to stop. We were actually gonna finish this last night. I had to stop because it was the orange apocalypse. He was being an absolute demon. Well, he wasn't being a demon. He was just yelling a lot. He wanted attention. He wanted to play and stuff. And Erica had to sleep. So yeah. So that's that. I do have some good news. So he went and did his vet thing today, and he got great marks from the vet yet again. They're like, God, he's like the sweetest cat. Here's a picture of him. I'm gonna go and flip it. There he is. This is him in his prison cage going in. But he did really good. There was this one lady in there though. I was about to kill her because like, dude, I've been around some annoying dogs before. Like this lady, she's one of those people that like clearly had zero control over her dog at all. And like, not just because like dog had a problem or something. No. Crazy. I'm sitting there with Finn in the crate in my lap because I'm waiting on the vet tech to come out to come get him. And like, this dog is just like, just like losing his shit. And I'm like, what the hell? And the lady's just like, nah. Nah. No. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, dude, this is like if Consuela was like a real person, except in this case, it's a dog and nothing else. Because I'm like, lady, stop saying nah and fucking patting the thing because it's not doing anything. I was like, you're just as annoying as the dog at this point because she's like, nah. I'm like, stop it. It was like a medium-sized dog, and this thing is going fucking crazy. Like, and then the lady's like, what did you decide to name the cat? I'm like, Finn. And they're like, in the fucking, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, dude, somebody come get this fucking dog. I'm like, please. And I was like, when's that dog's appointment? And the lady at the counter was like, she was like, dude, she's like, I don't know, but I hope they come get him here soon because like, holy shit, nuts. Like absolutely crazy. That little thing was going bananas and I felt bad for him, but God, he was so annoying. I was like, oh my God, that dog is so fucking loud. Well, it finally goes back. I talked to the vet tech a little bit and she said that we're doing everything right as far as integrating them. She's like, yep, y'all are doing everything right. She's like, cats are just jerks sometimes. She's like, it takes them a long time. She's like at least 5 to 8 weeks to start getting used to each other. She's like, they're just dumb. She's like, as cute as they are and they can be very well behaved. She's like, and you have one that's extremely well behaved. She's like, they're still just idiots sometimes. She's like, they just take forever. And I'm just like, well, that's good. She's like, yeah, y'all are doing great. She's like, as far as his smelly poops go, she's like, here's some probiotic supplements that you can give him. And we were giving him that with his food. Once every like food thing. Because yeah, his poop is noxious. And apparently that just happens sometimes too with cats. Kale's wasn't really like that. And I was just like, dude, I was like, this is, now they do call it kitty crack. And I thought they were just being funny. No, they were not being funny. They were serious. He is like, bro, let me sniff that shit. And then Kale comes around the corner and is like, bro, what's that? And he's like, what's that little, bro, what's that? He's like, let me get a little sniff of that. And even Kale was like standing at the thing like, yo, you got some more of that shit? He was like, what is that? I take a little taste. So I gave him like a tiny little bit and he was like, he started blowing up his food. I was like, holy crap. I was like, dude, like they were shredding it. They were like, hell yeah, man. Like they loved it. So that was pretty funny. And as per the guidelines that I've been following, I brought Kale's food in front of Finn's, in front of the mesh. So they ate together tonight again. Another big win. They were outside of the room together now for 2 hours earlier, pretty much unsupervised. They were hanging out in the den, and they just kind of walked past each other a few times and sniffed and didn't really mind. And then Finn hopped up on the couch, Kale hopped up on his little perch, and they just went to sleep. And I was like, yes, I am one step closer to peace once more. So the faster they become friends, the easier my life becomes. So, you know, there you go. That's very, very happy they're doing that. So that was good. They slept together-ish, and they were still several feet away from each other, but, you know, Finn wasn't being an ass and rushing him, and, you know, all that stuff. So, yeah, so he did good. He did good at his vet thing. We're still waiting on that lady to call us back to see if they're gonna refund us any money for that fucking neuter, because it was so insanely expensive. I was laughing, though, because this other lady dropped off an orange cat because they were getting him neutered, and they now make them sign paperwork and also give them a quote on it, which they did not do before, which means that Eric and I bitching about it has now caused them to change their entire workflow up front, because we were just like, dude, you can't just be like, oh, for today's neuter, it's like $400, but like, excuse you? Excuse you? Dude, I'm coming to the conclusion. We're checking on that still, Zelda. We're waiting on that. The only problem is the vets and everything are really good there. This was like a front staff issue. Like, they did a good job with everything, and they're very good. They're very sweet to the animals. They take good care of them, but still can't just blindside somebody like that. Yeah, as it turns out, the lady that like is one of the big managers of that place actually knows my sister, and apparently like went to college with her or something like that. So that was pretty funny, because they heard my last name, and then they were like, oh, like so-and-so? And Erica's like, yeah, actually. And they apparently went to school together. So I was like, well, that's how this works in this town. Again, Columbia is not a small town. It's the capital of South Carolina. There's a lot of people here. It's just my family knows like everybody, which is cool sometimes and then really annoying other times. But anyway, Finn did really good at the vet. And again, if you want to see the picture of him going to the vet, because we did Kale's going to the vet picture too. Here it is. It's on Twitter. I see Clan Man 2 is coming along. Looking forward to remaking my threads, by the way. Actually, looking forward to that. I had to delete my other one, but it's coming back. Anyway, there he is. There he is. He's doing so. Riding in the car, he was actually doing really well. He yells a little bit in the car, but that's about it. I mean, sorry, I had a shreddy bit on my lip. I mean, Columbia is small, like, in comparison to, like, New York City or some shit, or, like, you know, Charlotte, but actually, I'd be curious what the population of Columbia is versus, like, Charlotte. Okay, back in 2021, it was... Wow. Columbia actually has 137,000 people in it. Charleston is slightly bigger. Greenville is smaller than both. What is Charlotte's population? Okay, yeah, Charlotte's much bigger. Charlotte's fucking literally 7 times the size of fucking Columbia, which is... Okay, maybe not 7, maybe like 6 times the size. But then again, Charlotte's like a major metropolitan area. Holy shit! Dude, Columbia population, are you ready for the second fucking search result on People Also Ask? Oh my god. Dude, the first fucking 4 are what is the percentage of Hispanics in Columbia? What is the population of Columbia, South Carolina? What is the race population in Columbia? And then what percentage of Columbia is white? What? Dude, what the fuck? Hilariously enough, not as much as you think. And this is why I say sometimes that, like, down in, like, the Southeast, it's like a melting pot in some cases. So the actual demographic breakdown is white is 50.7%, black or African Americans 40.9%. Native Americans actually only 0.2%, which is actually a little bit lower than I thought it was. Asian population's a little bit lower than I thought too. I think in actual, like, Columbia, well, no, that would make sense. But anyway, yeah, no, like, it's actually funny because anyway, no, we have a pretty decent spread of folks here for the most part. Yeah, I just thought that was funny. It was like, what percentage is white? I'm like, God. I was like, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Also, I saw you guys hit the fucking 400 sub goal. It's not a real sub goal, but I do appreciate you guys hitting it. That was very sweet of you. Y'all did not have to do that. Y'all hit it last night, and I wasn't even, I didn't even notice, because I was testing that out for the impending subathon whenever that comes rolling around. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point, though. Like, I mean, I would look, if I was looking up, like, a demographic breakdown for Colombia, though, I'd be like, what's the demographic percentage of Colombia or whatever? I just looked that up, right? I would look up, like, how many of the whites are there? How many of the whites? You guys want to see what sponsorship opportunities I've got going on right now? From, dude, okay, hot tip to anybody that's like starting streaming as a profession. Most of the stream elements, sponsorship opportunities are like kind of scammy. I would not recommend doing those. They're mostly a waste of time, and they will mostly hurt you early on. I would not waste your time doing them. I don't think Raid Shadow Legends is one, actually. However, I haven't gotten an offer from Raid in a while. Been a while. The last big one I got was from, like, I guess their big PR team proper, but that's the last one I got. Yeah, seriously, I gotta upload a short. What was my last short? Oh my god, July 2nd? That was a week ago. That's like an eternity in TikTok years. I have a question for you guys. This is for all the short viewers. There's two different layouts for the shorts right now. And if you go to TikTok, or if you go to PoopTube, the most recent one is the one I actually like the most, and apparently will do the best search-wise, I think, visuals. However, I prefer the layout of... So if you look at the last two of No Way This Will Work and The Mistakes Were Made, which one do you like? If they require you to play a game and have people install the game and level M2M. Oh, with the multi-level marketing shit. We must reduce the percentage? What the fuck, Wiggy? You like the most recent one? I like that one too. Yeah. I think that's the way I like it. I think it gives the best ratio of game to camera, because some of them have good camera gags, and it sucks using the other format, because then if you try to do a camera gag on the other format, it just falls apart. Also, we're a third of a way up to 1 million likes on fucking TikTok, which is pretty good. Multi-level marketing is pyramid schemes, correct? Yes, if you have under like 20 viewers a stream on average, those stream elements things are mostly just a scam. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. That's my opinion. But then again, don't listen to me. I have no idea what I'm doing. Don't listen to me, dude. This channel hasn't grown like proper in a long time. So I obviously have no clue what I'm doing either. So don't even listen to me. Like, don't listen to any of my advice. The only advice I could probably give you is how to hang in there, because like we've been hanging in there now for what, 7 years. So we haven't had a growth surge, I would say, since RimWorld maybe, and that was mostly for nothing, because I don't really know if we actually gained anybody from RimWorld. I know Night Song started following during RimWorld. Night Song's been back almost every night, which is awesome. There were a couple other people too, I think, that might lurk since then. Doctor finally gave me a script for your anxiety and depression. Nice. What'd they put you on, if you don't mind me asking? Might be one of the things I'm actually on. It's okay if you don't want to share. You can PM it to me. I'm just curious. Me forever ago. Wait, you followed during RimWorld? It's really funny. We got some cool folks from RimWorld. Oh, Lexapro, yeah, that's actually really common. Super common. Wig? What is wig? What is that? Also, Sugar, where you been? Our holy priest is dead. Where'd you go? Struggling. What the hell am I looking at here? Oh, we're talking about that thing. Never mind. Sugar, what happened to you? Did I tell you my dog said, yeah, we've tried everything. I'm not sure where else to go? Great. Tell him you wanna be on lorazepam for your anxiety, and then you wanna... I don't fucking know. They got you? Damn. You followed during some Metroid stream, I don't know when, 2018? Came for Galussi, stayed for Galussi? Robo, you've been around for the Galussi for a long time. Wiggy, get tonight a sub to Jakul Sarak. God, what a name. That sounds like the fucking final boss in like an MMO raid tier. Fucking here comes the demon walking through the portal, Jakul Sarak. Watch out. Watch out, bro. It's Jakul Sarak. I'm gonna tear your asshole wide open. Oh. That's okay. Same thing. Going down in flames. Going down in flames. Anyway, today we're gonna be finishing up Killer Frequency, and then we're gonna maybe do some WoWcraft. We'll see. I'm actually not sure yet. Damn, dude. Skycam look good. Skycam look good with black and white cam. Look at this. That's like a post on r/battle stations. Look at that shit. Actually looks pretty good. I got access to an alpha of a video, and it was actually early build. Gray blobs, obviously untextured stuff. Plays great, though. Wait. Of a What? What? Video game. Oh, okay, got it. I was like, what are we talking about? Robo, don't hit your follow age that says 8 years. Y'all don't hit your follow ages that say 8 years like it's okay. Like that's fine to do. God. Subjects, I don't know what that is. Oh, the game? No, but I think somebody sent it to me, right? Did somebody send me this? God, that's got a shitload of reviews on it. Dear Lord. Is that another, like, Vampire Survivory type thing? Which, yes, I'm now referring to twin stick shooters as Vampire Survivory type thing because they kind of threw that shit on its head. Or is it like a more like RPG-ish? It looks like more Diablo than anything. Yeah, it looks almost like a weird blend of like a Horde twin stick thing and also Diablo. Weird. Very weird. Very weird. Maybe I'm right on the money with that, or I'm off the money, or I have no money. Do I have money? Not tonight. Thank you, Kariez. No, I appreciate it. Yeah, that's a good point, Squad. It is more of a one stick than a twin stick, isn't it? Follow age. Too fucking long. We got 2 new emotes, by the way. We got Bitter Ah and Bitter Ah. Which eventually Bitter Ah, like the longer one, may end up being a tier 2 emote. Or I'll make Kale the sub emote and I'll make him the follow emote. That's when we move around the Pride emotes, because the Pride emotes are dominating almost... The Pride emotes are dominating 6 slots right now, which is a little intense. But it is crime month, so I'm trying to keep them around for at least like half a crime month so people get their crime in. Like, I love our Pride emotes. Man, they take up a lot of slots. There's a lot of flags. There's a lot of them. One of my favorite memes I think I've ever seen was actually a fucking Final Fantasy VII meme, and it was like, it's the one of the 2 people moving into the dorm room, and the girl asks, she's like, what Pride flag is that? And it cuts to the girl, and it's just a fucking Shinra flag, and it's like... I don't know why that was so goddamn funny. Just be like... Just like... Oh, shit. I'm like, oh god, don't tell. Oh god, don't tell him. It's Disability Pride Month! Do we have... What can I do for that one? Is Lurk a follow emote or a sub emote? I would assume a follow emote. All of the Pride emotes are follow emotes because I wanted everybody to have all their Pride emotes for freebies. I didn't want people to feel like they had to pay money to get them. Just color. We're running out of colors. Which ones? Link me. Hang on. Let me look at this. That's a joke, by the way. That's what we do here. We make jokes before somebody thinks I'm actually making fun of this. Oh wow, I actually like the way that looks. Damn, dude, I like the desaturated one. Actually looks hot. That's like some 1970s shit. Actually looks pretty cool. I like that. It's like the red, the yellow, white, blue, and then green. That's actually neat. I like that. It looks nice. That's a good point, Zelda. I didn't either. I mean, like, and I try to. I feel like I'm normally on the up and up with this kind of stuff because I got all you guys to keep me in the loop, right? So like, I feel like I should have probably known. I feel like I heard about it, but now that would be a good fucking edit of what pride flag is that, and it's just 4-pixel Cloud Strife. God damn, that'd be fucking funny. That would only be funny like to us and the dude who actually has that fucking emote though, because that shit. That there has never been, like, the fact that I knew without even thinking about it when I saw that fucking emote and immediately just thought it was Cloud, and like it was just that dumbass 4-pixel emote. I was like, that might be the most clever avant-garde shit I've ever seen in my life. Because the fact that I somehow, like, my dumb brain immediately was like, why that looking like Cloud? And then it was literally called like fucking 4-pixel Cloud Strife or some shit. I'm just like what? I mean, what? Who the fuck came up with that? Who? Like, that's genius. That is absolutely fucking genius. Is that good or bad, Lily? Causing chaos. We're pinging Annie to see if she can find a disability pride sticker. Well, shit, now I should have done a bittersweet that was in the disability pride thingy. We could swap that tomorrow. We could retire the other pride emotes for right now and do the little disability pride thingy. Yes, Cloud Strife, hero of Final Fantasy VII. You never saw 4-pixel Cloud Strife? Oh god. That's the full name of it though, is Cloud Strife, hero of Final Fantasy VII. I don't know who the hell's emote it is. Let's look it up really quick actually. Twitch emotes. Let's see. Well, you can't search by actual... Yeah, you can't search it by fucking name. That's so stupid. Someone has the full account of Cloud Strife, hero of Final Fantasy VII. Oh man, it says... That's pretty great. Ah, jeez. Oh yeah, that's actually interesting, Pink. I mean, I would say that Cloud's a pretty good character design. He's extremely identifiable. Like, there have been a few Final Fantasy pro tags who have not been nearly as like, dude, why the fuck are people still using Streamlabs? Like, I see all these jokes about how Streamlabs keeps stealing all these fucking things to put into Streamlabs OBS, which, I mean, they do. They just take shit that other developers have done and just, like, throw it in there.
Welcome to Bitter
But
Bits.
people keep fucking using Streamlabs. Like, of course they're gonna keep... I dumped their ass when they got bought by fucking sketchy-ass company, and I was like, nope, I'm out. And I saw a bunch of people still using it, and I'm like, bought by sketchy company... Please stop using it. Stream Elements is so much less fucking shit than them. Like, there's so much less weird. And, like, Streamlabs got crazy bloated, and, like, it was when they sold to the buyer, and it was, like, not listed as to who the buyer actually was. I was like, nope, I'm out of here, dude. No way. No way in hell I'm letting people process payments through a fucking company that doesn't even have a goddamn person attached to it. I'm like, I'm out. Because it was like non-listed buyer, and then, like, some other weird third-party, like... It was like some weird, like, Indian company or something like that. And then I think Logitech got it or something. I was like, I'm out of here. I was like, I'm out of here, dude. I was like, I already hated the way all your shit was set up. I'm like, this is starting to look real weird. Now, I will say, if Twitch made a way for people to just process fucking PayPal donations, or if they changed the cut on, like, hype chats or whatever they're called to, like, 90/10, I would probably pack up Stream Elements forever. I'm not even kidding, because their new alerts thing is actually really nice. It works really well. The problem is you can't do PayPal processing because... Duh, right? And I really don't want my alerts split between two things, so I don't want to have, like, Stream Elements doing, like, PayPal donations only, and then, like, Twitch doing everything else. But the nice part about Twitch is that they do have some cool integration stuff and things that can integrate directly onto the Twitch page itself, which is nice. Oh, yeah, Zelda. Well, that's my fault for not using, like, a real shirt company, and I probably should use a real shirt company from here on out, but I actually like the... Oh, dude, I was about to have a fucking heart attack, because I was checking our statistics. I was wondering why our average viewership was so down, and then I forgot Framepocalypse was still happening. I'm just so fucking used to it, and then the other thing that's been happening a lot is, Final Fantasy 16. So I actually never have even heard of that, Ivan. Oh, so it got moved up. That's good, at least. Yeah. I think the Stream Elements stuff is quality, though. Oh, you did it last night. Oh, that might have been why I missed it, yeah. Also, Wiggy, thank you for gifting out a sub to Cloud Strife Hero of Final Fantasy VII. I appreciate it. Thank you. There it is. That's the, if you click on it, well, I can see it, but you guys can't. And thank you, Wiggy, for gifting out a sub to Jakul Serac, which again, sounds like the demon final boss of something. Wiggy is slowly climbing their way up the gift sub board. Slowly climbing their way. And also, Luigi said, Quest 64 months, baby. Yeah. Thank you, Luigi. And then Mashley with the 58 months says, thanks, Zaris, for the gift sub. And of course, Wiggy for those 2 gifted subs, which is good shit. It's good shit, man. Good joke, man. Speaking of good joke, man, I don't know what I'm doing. I guess we could go and get started here in a second. I was just kind of catching everybody up on everything. But yeah, vet appointment for little dude's good. He's fully here now. There's no more vet appointments for him. Those were his booster vaccines. He's Finn's ready to go. He's fully in now. And like I said, for those of you who missed it, he spent about 2 hours outside his space earlier and didn't. The only thing he did was he used Kale's litter box, and Kale was looking at him like he was a fucking crazy person. But I don't know if we're ever really going to be able to stop that. And honestly, I wouldn't really be against it once they're buddies to having just a bigger litter box that they both use. I wouldn't be opposed to that. But, you know, we'll see. There were a couple of the automatic ones on the Prime thing, but I still am kind of against the automatic thing, even though it's a lot of work for me to do both, because Erica cannot do the litter boxes, because she will just vomit. No, that's my poop box. He's in to win. Yeah, he will just pee everywhere. But you know what? He's never peed outside the litter box, so I gotta give him credit there. He's not doing that. Thank fucking God. Yeah, Fennec, I don't have a very big house. Our house is 1,100 square feet. And that would mean that the litter box needs to be, the secondary litter box needs to be in the guest room, so if we have anybody stay over, I'd prefer them to not have to deal with Cat coming in there in the middle of the night and pooping. What is PS? I actually don't know what PS is. Postscript? Dude, sponsorship payouts with up to $3,500 are waiting for you. That's the only thing I think I don't like about Stream Elements, but that's literally, like, catch-all weird, like, sponsorship thingies are almost never worth it. Like, it's so rare for those to even be, like, remotely worth it. I mean, choice, I'm the only one that can do the litter box. Luca can't do it. Well, Luca could. They could eat it. Dude, I scooped out one of the P blocks that fucking had solidified from Kale, and I was like, I'm pretty sure this bitch sunk the Titanic. I was like, I'm pretty sure that son of a bitch just took out the fucking Titanic. I was like, that bitch is enormous. I was like, God damn, dude. I was like, what is this? I was like, did you drink a gallon of water? You just blow it up? Oh, that's another clip that might be funny, is the old dusty non-palette swap dog.
Oh, hey, there he is.
Speaking of which, if you guys have like some clip in the last like 6 months that you think is like really funny, that you're just thinking of like off the top of your head, or if you go dig through the clip dump, just PM it to me, because I'm probably going to be doing some like retroactive clips here soon, just to kind of tap into some stuff. Your boy out here produced a new Soylent. Oh my God, fucking Soylent, dude. I did Soylent when it first came out. I did some DIY Soylent, I did main Soylent, and that was when I found out I had ulcerative colitis. To this day, I'm still convinced that Soylent gave me fucking ulcerative colitis. Even though that's not how it works, but by God, it's really funny to say that it is. Luca is not eating the cat shit. No, she's gonna do it. Like, bro, let me eat some of that poop. let me eat some of that doo-doo. Let me get up into doo-doo. Is that cheeseburger made of all cheese? Is that real? Because, like, I don't know what's real and fake anymore on this fucking planet, because everything's so stupid. Like, if somebody told me that Burger King was doing an all-cheese cheeseburger, I'd be like, yeah, probably. Ha! Won't sink them? Ha! 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 I'm so glad that everybody else associates Team 17 with worms, because I don't really know what else Team 17 has done, as a matter of fact. I feel like if I were a deep fake, I'd probably make more money. I don't know, but after Erica showed me that TikTok stream that had like thousands of viewers and it was a girl dancing around in a cow suit doing a chair dance, I was like, I feel like I'm in the wrong profession. I feel like I fucked up. Oh, they did Overcooked? Okay, Overcooked's a pretty big one. They made WoW. What? When did they do it? Yeah, I thought they Pablito dredged, didn't they? I don't think they made it. Team 17 publishes a lot of shit. I'm trying to think of games they've actually made, because I don't even know how much of an internal development thing they... I'd say we'll get a cow suit for the Sonic Streamathon, but... I don't know... I don't know if that'd fit. I would need a Sonic outfit for that. And we'd have to save the Sonic outfit for, like... Okay, we've extended the Streamathon to, like, 5 days or something like that. Or if we have, like, a certain amount of, like, thresholds or whatever. All of the goals and stretchy things for the Sonic Subathon are going to be localized to the Sonic Subathon. There will be no game picks or anything like that, because odds are we'll still have a couple things going on from Shave It or Save It by the time we get to it anyway, so... You not making money makes the deepfake that much more believable. It's just that much more believable. A professional fuckboy. I did say that was wasn't that my like 5-year plan, was to become the booby streamer? And then it was like, make all the money there and then John Mayer that shit and then just start making my own crap. Not the rest of John Mayer, because apparently he's kind of a dick, but like, monetarily. There's still time. Yes. Sorry, I'm just laughing at the frame dropping in my brain, because like, Erica pointed it out the other night. She's like, you do realize this is going on like 4.5 months now? And I was like, wow. I was like, yeah, you're right. This has been over a third of a year. Yeah, that was 5-year plan. Booby stream, 5 years, right? Make the money and then do whatever the hell I want. That would be the that's the full 5-year plan. I kind of already do whatever the hell I want, but I am conscious of what games are terrible stream games and shit. Like, you won't like, that's the whole reason we stopped Tears of the Kingdom for a little while, was because like I'm giving it some time and I wouldn't mind doing some like afternoon bits of those. Oh yeah, the damage that, and like I know people are probably like, oh, it couldn't have like actually caused. No, the actual damage that the Framepocalypse caused it's perceivable. Like you can see like when the Framepocalypse started, our average viewership and average watch time dropped by a considerable margin, because there were a lot of people who just couldn't. And then of course there's going to be a couple that are just like turbo lurkers who were probably tired of hearing me talk about it, which is understandable. They're here to get entertainment, you know, free entertainment in some cases. So like, you know, if they don't want to hear me bitch about that kind of shit and life stuff, then there you go. We've done 8 games that aren't worms in the last 10 years and 7 worm games. Well, there you go. I guess they are just worm. Monetarily, John Mayer, not the rest of him though. He's apparently kind of a dick. But he did know how to make money. He did. For anybody who was watching last night, we were, to catch everybody up, basically, we have determined that the killer is a person named Dawn, if you remember Dawn, who was asking for us to play that one record. We still don't know the full motives behind it. We know that Clive was part of the cover-up of the killer. We know that Virginia lady also was the person who did the autopsy and was also complicit, I guess, in the cover-up of the child's death or whatever. Even though she kind of didn't really have a choice, neither did Clive. So yeah, so we're gonna figure out exactly what her deal is with that. One thing that I fixed in my Microsoft Edge was its sleeping tabs. I didn't want it to. Clive of Final Fan-Titty fame? It sure is Clive of Final Fan-Titty fame. If I could sell out early on, I theoretically would have done that. Later, disavow my early work and say the new stuff is the real shizzle. There you go. If you could have sold out on any type of content, what would you have done as an artist? As a matter of fact, that goes to anybody. In your career field, if you could have sold out with one thing and then just done whatever the fuck you wanted, what would you have done? I would have sold my fucking soul as an on-call network engineer. completely, like all the way through, and just made a metric butt fucking money. Good call, Sugar. Big money. I turbo lurk, but I'm also like a penguin, so you're stuck with me for life. Thank you, Literacy. People don't realize how valuable they are as lurkers and active chatters. Like, yes, donors keep the show literally like monetarily funded, as do people who do sub things and all that shit. But lurkers and chatters are the people who keep the actual stream rolling itself. It's got to be niche enough that like it's got a market, but like the market will pay good money for it. Because there's some niche shit I would imagine that doesn't actually sell that well. I don't know, I write Python scripts. Become a liquor rep and just travel and sell booze. I actually know a few people that have done that. They actually don't make as much money as I thought they would, but, you know. Probably Zelda. That market's bound to be, given the amount of memes and jokes around it, that market has got to be fucking tapped to a degree, right? Paying for underarm, what the? Yeah, show fucking shoulder, dude. Show underarm. I remember reading at one point that those type of things, like those like fixations that happen to people, become increasingly more common when there is a pandemic or some type of epidemic or something like that. Apparently, there was a rise in like weird like fetish artwork or something like that, like after like the bubonic plague or something like that. I can't remember what it was though. It was something like that because it had to do with the fact that like people's brains were, like, I guess, like rewiring during developmental periods to. Or some shit. I don't fucking know. I don't know how much credence there was to that whole thing, but it was certainly an interesting concept. I don't know if it was ever proven. But like or no, it was. I don't think it was just like pandemics and stuff like that. I think it was like moments of like crisis, I guess, or like whatever. They were like in surges of those things because I guess it was like, I don't know, less dangerous than normal fucking sexual intercourse or whatever. Between that and brain damage, I don't know about brain damage, but I do know that there is a link between those things, between like those I guess alternate sexual preferences, like or I guess fetishes in this case, not sexual preferences. There's a link between those and I guess things that occur during like brain developmental periods or something like that. I do know that like it happens to it's like that. I guess during brain development, your brain begins to associate X, Y, or Z thing with sexual activity, whereas like I guess during like traditional development, it wouldn't normally like connect those two things together. Which we ain't kink shaming anybody in here, by the way. I'm just saying, we're just talking about it. Fucking, most of these that have been listed are extremely harmless, and as long as it's not actively hurting someone and there's consent involved, then whatever, dude. Like, it's cool. But you can, Sugar. You can have all your hot takes. I am making my point clear that I'm not shaming fucking anybody. So. Oh, God. Now Pink pulling out the guns. God, everybody about to get savage in here. Everybody fucking about to get savage in here. The artists are going at it. Watch out. Cage match. Cage match. Cage match. Does this mean we get to have a cage match and then whoever wins gets to pick up Bitterbit's art? Because then I think what would happen is both Pink and Sugar would be like, I mean, just kill me because I don't want to do it. Just kill me because I'm tired of this shit. I'm fucking sick of this. I don't want to do it. Pink looks to the back and sees another bitter dab and it's like, just kill me. Just kill me, bro. Just take me out. And then they tie, and it's a fucking draw. Art, you glad we're making big fat puns? Bold of you to assume I'd show up. Great. I'm the same way. I'm the same way, Ivan. 100%. Yeah. Damn fat frame drops, dude. Jesus Christ. Injury route in really wild ways for some folks. In interesting cases after things like joint limb damage or amputation. Oh, man. Bro, you think I attend that shit? I cash in my money in the back for after the cage match. Money in the bank is what you meant. I'd assume. Yes, that is indeed what you meant. I'm just waiting to hit go on this because, like, this stupid fucking frames, dude. Like, Jesus Christ. It's so bad. But anyway, yeah. No, I have done enough of looking into it to understand that, the whole reason those develop in the first place is just because apparently, like, wires get crossed during, like, it's apparently directly how, like, because I think the whole reason I even learned about this in the first place was, the whole, like, people, not people who just like having fursonas, but people who are like the sexual link between like that and like anthropomorphic creatures or whatever. Like it's a matter of like we joked before about how like shit like Robin Hood did that because like, you know, people see like Maid Marian in that and they're like, oh dude, I want to fuck the fox women now, right? So, and it's like at some point like those two things like during the developmental cycle I guess associated them together, right? And so it's just like super interesting how that whole thing like works out. This is normally where Vagrant would chime in because I know Vagrant has done a metric butt fuck up research on this. Damn, Ivan. Damn. That's interesting, Arcanus. You don't hear too much about it from that side of it. I normally... Yeah, I guess you don't hear too many... Because normally the meme is like, you know, Quentin Tarantino and shit like that. Like I don't normally hear it from the other side of it. God almighty, Ivan, Jesus. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We still love you. That's a good point, actually. I would be interested to see what people's first, like... For people who are furries, what their first, like, yo, dude, I'm kind of into that shit, like, moment was. And I would imagine it's different, like, based off of generations. Like, I would say, like, the generation right before mine was probably the fucking Robin Hood animated film. Like, let's be fucking real. That probably did a massive surge, right? And, I would say for this current generation, it will probably be shit like Zootopia. I would imagine, right? People probably look at the rabbit like, bro, they gotta get in there. Or the fucking fox dude. I've forgotten both their names. Isn't one's name literally just Hops? That's true. That's true too, Ivan, yeah. It seems that way, Luigi. Yeah. But anyway, some of you would know way more about this than I do. Shrek from the hit movie Shrek. Yeah, I'm sure, Robo. I'm sure. That's fun to lie, though. I had HBO as a kid. I didn't need Robin Hood. Junk's explaining how they ended up developmentally normal. Because HBO. Did HBO change their entire fucking brand to just Max? And is it to get away from the fucking HBO name because HBO is normally associated with like fucking sketchy adult content? Or was it just the app that was changed to Max? Because that's so fucking dumb if it was just the... I mean, it's kind of dumb either way, but like, whatever. Well, the Robin Hood thing is going to be strictly if people were into like the Fox people and like that kind of shit. This would be more... Because I'm sure some people were all about some, I'm trying to think of another thing. I wonder if the Muppets caused any. Oh, that's a good point, Needles. I didn't think about that. About Cinemax? Was Cinemax shit, like, bought up by, like, HBO? Roto's got a good point, too, about the Bluth era. But anyway, I don't judge anybody on fucking anything, dude. I don't give a shit. Like, again, as long as it ain't hurting anybody. I mean, there are some that, in my opinion, are... Yes, they are weirder than others. Like, definitely. Like, I mean, if somebody rolled in and was like, you know, oh, big into feet or whatever, I'd be like, okay, I mean, it's the body part, like, whatever. But if somebody rolled in and was like, I can only hit it, can only blow it off real quick if I get African safari fly in a safari getup, I'd be like, okay, that one's definitely weirder than the other one, right? Like, I mean, and I think that's fair. There's no shame there. Maybe a little shame, but there's no, I mean, that's fair to be like, that's probably a little bit weirder, right? Like, I mean, one's like, yeah, that's just a human body part. And then the other's like, African safari fly. But like, what the fuck is that? Like, what the fuck is that, dude? Like, what the hell are we talking about? I feel like if it's got what the hell is that attached to it, it might be on the weirder spectrum where you're like, what? What the fuck? Like, what does that mean? Oh, good, Roto. Good, you get split between two apps. I mostly canceled all mine, mainly just because I'm trying to save some money because, you know, a lot of expenses lately, so I've had to cancel, like, any of my reoccurring things for the most part, unless it's something I use actively. You gotta be feeling some shame? Look, dude, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Shame in general, not great in a lot of cases. However, a little bit of shame is okay. Like a teeny bit. Like, it's okay, because that means that you have at least, like... Because I feel like that tiny shred of shame leads to tact, right? So, like, you got a little bit of tact. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Because I feel like when the shame filter is off completely, the whole, like, you have zero tact probably goes hand in hand. I've seen that happen way too often, where it's like, all right, zero shame, also zero fucking tact. Like, because it seems like those folks are the ones who do not understand the concept of there's a time and a fucking place. And you know what I'm talking about. These are the people who are a little too open that roll in and are just like, here's what I just blew a load to. It's like, Jesus fuck, dude. It's like, geez, shred of shame, dude. Just a little bit. Just a shred of shame. Please, God, for everyone's sake. For everybody's sake. Just a shred, man. Once saw a man walking his girlfriend on a leash at the public mall. Again, just a shred of shame, man. Like, it's just a fucking morsel. It doesn't have to be a lot. Just a shred. Just a teeny weeny shred. Just a smidgen. Give Nick a shred of shame, please. Help me out. Help me out. I'm dying. I'm flailing. I'm falling apart. Anyway. Exactly. So it's like, I do not need to know everything. Please. That's great, Needles. I mean, they ain't hurting anybody, but like, God. I don't know, Kildred. Hire a bunch of actors. Most people have to pay big money for their fucking fetishes anyway, so their bill is just gonna be a little bit higher because they have to hire paid actors. So there you go. That's all it is. Pay me $5. Pay me $5 for my fat fucking thing, because I'm laying down the law. This is it. This is how we make our money. Judging people's fetishes. That would be hilarious. We should do a fucking tier list one night. We should do a tier list of fetish weirdness. And just put everybody on blast. The whole fucking thing. Paid crisis actors is my fetish. God. Fucking paid crisis actors. Cricket's right. The internet exists. I'm sure they can find like-minded individuals to form a dog park in someone's backyard. I'm so tired of this thing. I love this fucking animation, but I'm tired of it not working. What is this? Like, this is insane. How the fuck does it keep happening? It's our first donation, and of course it's fucking cracked out boy rolling in. Let's take a look at it. We're gonna look at this together and figure this out. Well, not really, because I'm not showing you guys all this, because you'll just be like, wow, that is so much shit, dude. You'll be like, wow, Nick, that's a lot of work just for your alerts. I'm like, mm-hmm. Sure is. Yeah, but necrophilia is fucking illegal. So, like, I mean, like, of course, that one doesn't even fucking count. I'm talking about things that are, like, not gonna get you thrown in, like, fucking prison. Okay, Yahaha at least $4.99, chance of 70% amongst the random rolls. I'm lowering the fucking chance. Why is 5 guaranteed? This makes no fucking sense. Okay, I'm lowering this down to 50%. I'm gonna see if that changes something. It's all I can think of. It's all I can think of. Like I don't know what else. I don't know what else to do to fix that. There, you guys can feel free to test this tonight. I'm happy for you. Go for it. Maybe I should put it at 20%. You know what? Actually, let me do that. I'm gonna lower it down to like 30%. And I'm gonna see what happens, because that should put it at a theoretical like 15. But as we've seen, wait, what? You said among the random rolls. If there aren't any other rolls to be considered random, is it going every time? So the way it's set up is that it's set to if that flag happens. Let's say if it's like 505, right? Which would normally be bend at the knees. That means that in addition to it being a chance over $5 for it to show up, it also means that then it rolls the chance against bend at the knees, which bend at the knees is going to be heavily favored because it's 90% versus like the 15 or 20 that the other one is. So bend at the knees is more likely to play than the other one, so people can still see the original alerts. But the whole point is that the Korok is supposed to be relatively random. The issue is, for some fucking reason, despite him being set at 30% above $4.99, he's still fucking extremely likely. So I'm gonna set him to 30% across the board, and we're gonna see if that fixes it. So there you go. You can, there you go. Play to your heart's content. You have fun. If you decide to donate tonight, there you go. There you go. Pretty sure it isn't specifically illegal, instead falls under some... Oh, it's got to be illegal. Absolutely. There is no fucking way. There's no way that doinking a fucking corpse is not illegal. Cat almost did a Dark Souls fast roll off my lap and chair. Fast roll. Ninja flip. Don't talk about Dark Souls. I've been kind of feeling like a shitty Dark Souls run. Okay, look at, there we go. Hey, bend at the knees worked.
So I invite you, everybody, no pressure. Put your mind at ease.
That's right.
That's right.
Thank you, Wiggy, for the 505. Says the time has come to yahaha. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. We win this round. Thank you, Wiggy, for the $5. Thank you, Zach, for the $5. Let me get out the money. Let me get out the money. It's a $5. What I should have done is combine them. That way I could have said that's a 10. That's a 10. So I got to see, you guys want to know just how hot the office was earlier before I jump back into killer frequency? So before I actually turned on the AC, right? Right now, the AC has been running since the show started. The office is 76 versus the rest of the house, it's 72. Which is insane. You know what else is insane? After running the AC down to 70 last night because it was so hot in here, which naturally we run it a little bit longer, the AC did not run for 9 hours this morning. I was like, I don't even know what this life is. I don't even know what it is. It's scary. It's scary, and I don't know what to think about it. And then this afternoon, it ran for like 3 hours, as opposed to last year when it ran for like 11. And I was like, this is ridiculous. This thing is so fucking great. It's one of the greatest investments I've ever made in my entire life. Not cold again yet, but hopefully we hit that. Hopefully we hit that point. All right, we're moving away from the cannibalism and the necrophilia thing. It's fucking illegal. It absolutely is illegal. It's abuse of a corpse. It's fucking I don't know. It's like defiling a corpse, which is also fucking illegal. Like, we're just gonna leave it there because like that's it's obviously fucking illegal. Like, Jesus. This is one of those like meat of the apple situations. You guys are fucking being ridiculous. Kildred, you were doing that thing. It doesn't actually matter. It's fucking fine. We can move on. I love you, but whatever. We'll move on. I get what you're trying to say, but it's cool. Anyway, we got 2 cool 5ers and some resubs. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Wiggy. Wiggy actually did not get the Korok, which is awesome. Fucking y'all hit F5 and refresh, because I think some of you are like 80 fucking years behind. 80 years behind. Anyway, we're going to finish up Killer Frequency tonight. I think this is... I'm looking forward to finishing it. Like I said before, as of right now, the original game has this beat on brevity. However, I do have to say that this version... this version definitely has a lot more budget. And I think is... overall, like a much tighter experience, but it does go on for a little while. In my opinion, I think it could probably be about an hour shorter, and some of that's because we poked around looking for records and took a little bit on one of the puzzles that I shouldn't have taken so long on. And I've had a couple complaints about the saving the callers. I feel like that's been a little tricky on some of them, but that's okay because I think you're supposed to kind of play through it again. You know, whatever. The only problem with that though is there's not a lot of good skips. So, like, there's not a lot of good options to, like, skip past stuff if you were trying to, like, replay... Wow, what a shot. Wow. That was really good. That was really good. Okay, I don't know what we were doing last night. I think we were wrapping... Because I had to wrap up pretty quick just because... throw that one on the couch. I saved Roller Ricky. I did save Roller Ricky. You're right. Thank you, Zelda, for remembering those. No, I'm not cold tonight. I am, however, comfortable, which is also very strange. I also ended at 69 paper ball baskets last night, too, and I just realized that Capture Cursor has not been on for this game, which makes me feel like an idiot. So that's pretty stupid, and that is my fault. I shouldn't have done that, but no wonder people probably didn't see where my cursor was, because it didn't exist. It didn't exist. Oh, okay, Ivan, that sounds good. How about, can you remind me to, how about we watch it, like, whenever we finish this? Because we'll probably end up just, like, putzing around in some WoWcraft or some shit, and, you know, because I know you guys, like, listen to me ramble about that late at night or whatever, so we'll do that. Honestly, our WoW streams aren't very different than some of our main streams, depending on, like, whatever, so that used to be a meme about how the WoW streams were, like, whatever, but, like, I think most people are pretty cool with them now, just, like, background noise, listen to me ramble about shit. I don't think we have much time left in this, Ivan. I think we were actually very close to the end. Last night, I think she was, let's see, head to Reggie's office and try to work out the safe combination. Okay, so we're going to get the combo to the safe. We're trying to figure out what's going on with Dawn, who is apparently the killer. So we're trying to figure that out. What the hell is this? That's another exit. Like, we didn't even do anything like that. Sure did, Dolphin. That's probably why we'll end up doing it. I don't normally do WoWcraft, but... So I know some people here really enjoy watching me do the WoWcraft, and they have a really good time doing that or whatever. You went to the gym today? You go to the gym like every day, dude. It's the door-marked pirate! We finally got in! Bro, is that like an Eames chair? Holy shit. Oh, man. You got that I wanna believe.
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
Hint. Very important date. Oh, well, time to start sniffing the desk. Axe forever. Need to write pitch document, good title. Bring back to original protag and villain. Exclusive. I married an alien? Sure did. Well, I was gonna take a look at here. Vertigo Weekly. Exclusive load. Died alone. Oh, it's probably on his pawn tutor. Clive, if you're reading this, stop stealing my post-it notes. Damn. Do you think Clive stole his post-it note and that's why he do? Damn, I can't just... I hate it when they give you computer terminals and you can't just type random shit. Who actually has a best boss mug other than fucking Michael Scott? Like, are you serious? First aid the injured. What else did Reggie Scott do? Did he, I feel like we read a date of something that he did recently that was like...
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah,
Yo, P-Dog.
I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I can't figure out how to get into this stupid safe.
No worries. We still have a little time. Reggie writes almost everything down somewhere.
Don't copy that, Floppy.
I'll have a look around. You're probably right. I'll let you know when I find something, or Don't.
Important date. I haven't seen anything with a date on it yet. Did you guys see anything? Did you see anything with a date on it? You know, after watching a bit of Bluey, because one of my friends recommended it too. They were like, "Dude, this show's so fucking cute. You got to see this shit." Oh, it's probably this right here. And it made me jealous that like all the kids shows we had were mostly shit, except for like Blue's Clues. Comparing something like Bluey to like fucking Dora the Explorer is actually kind of embarrassing. Like that fucking show has like so much heart behind it. I don't think it's on the flop. I think the flop is what I have to insert. I think this is his first aid training thing. So 1308 1987. Oh. I mean, naturally, I'm not gonna, you know, just sit there and watch fucking Bluey or whatever, because children's show, like, obviously, whatever. But it is very cute. Pizza delivery killer who kills with a pizza cutter. Free slice on me. Terrifyingly, there's never any pizza. What happened to the original delivery guy? Maybe write him in as a final girl's boyfriend. Protagonist is college student Megan, surname to follow. She's smart, beautiful, resourceful, and lactose intolerant. Amplifies the divide between her and the pizza killer. Takes place on 11/07. Very important date for the town. Oh, well, maybe that is it, I guess. Never mind. Wait, where was the fucking floppy that... Oh, it's for the safe, dumbass, not the fucking passcode.
Nice.
Nasty. Whoa! That's just too many! God, this is like Strong Bad's fucking collection. Personnel file, Carter. Okay, I'm just gonna pull all these out. You were right, Narad. You were more intelligent than I am. You were absolutely correct. I thought that we were using the passcode to get into the computer because I'm dumb and didn't follow instructions. What would you WoW and Bluey get at the bottom of this? I mean, Bluey, it's fucking cute. That show is really fucking cute. I think it's probably helped by the fact that the voice acting and everything is like, you know, British or Australian, I think, which, you know, naturally, since it's not American, it's slightly more appealing to me. I have to deal with Americoids all the time. All right, which one is this? Albright oh, this is Barbara's floppy disk. Okay. What? Oh, there we go. What? 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 Okay. I'm just gonna leave the door open now. That was the game, right? These headphones... I'm using my Sennheisers again, and their fucking soundstage is so fucking ridiculous that, like, sometimes I think it's coming from, like, the room. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I was like, guys, is that, like, actual bass? I haven't used my soundstage in forever. Do I like Peppa Pig? I've actually seen a couple episodes of that. I don't think Peppa Pig's nearly as... I think Bluey does a good job of being, like, watchable for adults, but also being good for kids, because it touches on some, like, heavy topics that are normally very difficult for kids to understand, but, like, it doesn't treat them like idiots. It takes the Mr. Rogers approach, which I thought was very cool, that it treats children with some level of respect and intelligence, like, because they do have a lot of intelligence. They're not complete idiots. I mean, kids are dumb as shit sometimes, but, like, you get what I'm saying. Barbara's really getting on well with all the staff here. Everybody gave her great feedback at our last review. I get the feeling that there's something going on with her and Brad. I call it a hunch. Barbara got another cat recently. She must have at least 5 now. Daisy, Murphy, Penelope, Freddie, and Lord Winston. I need to monitor her productivity going forward. The cat photos are a big distraction for the rest of the team. Barbara laughed when I told her about the concept for the new horror script. I don't care what she thinks. A story about an alien egg at the center of the Earth set to hatch on February 30th. It's a great idea. Why else would we avoid having February 30th? That's pretty cute. How do I eject? Excardone me? How do I... Alright, I'm gonna put these in the drawer whenever we're done with them. Which one is this? Oh, this is Forest file. This is us.
Get a load of this, Peggy. Apparently, I'm a lone wolf.
Can't believe we actually got the Forest Nash here in Gallows Creek. His motivation may be low, his demands are a bit beyond our means, and he's currently blacklisted from any reputable stations, but honestly, we don't have a reputation to lose.
You're right.
Shut up. God, I'm talking. Forrest isn't really integrating with... You mean integrating? Integrating with the team. Seems to have this lone wolf thing going on. Heard him call Jeannie, Janny, Janine, and Brenda in his first week. Hopefully this changes when he gets settled. I've paired Forrest with Peggy for his show. They seem to have developed a relationship of sorts pretty quickly, which is good because we sure don't have the show budget to pair him with Karen. Great. Didn't get paired with Karen, I guess. This is for Karen Lawson. I'm looking at addresses. Wait. Whose address? Oh, what's her face's, right. Karen really stepped up her duties in recent months. She's taken fully taken on Hamish's show alongside the Timberland twins ever since Wes left us. Hopefully she doesn't get any ideas about being paid double. Karen has started mentoring Peggy, and I think this will be really good for Peggy. They're even doing team building training getaways to improve efficiency. I'm starting to suspect that these producer training getaways are being strategically timed. They now both miss Secret Santa, first aid training, and Teddy Gallows Jr.'s station visit. Oh, look, it's the thing the save icon's based off of. I hate you so much. What all do we have here? Because we got John Hedges. We've got Peggy's file. Was it Bradley Carter's that we were looking for, I think? I mean, I figured out the save combination. I'm looking to copy that floppy. Bradley Carter, food critic. When I hired Brad as our station's food critic, people said I was crazy. We only have 3 takeout places and a diner. What's the point? To them, I say, you can't be afraid to explore the darkest reaches of the unknown or Henderson. Bradley and Barbara seem to be spending an awful lot of time together. I didn't realize she was so interested in Brad's work. Maybe I should join one of their after-work meetings sometimes. I've always wanted to learn more about food. Brad and Barbara ended up missing most of our first aid training session. Brad made a joke about practicing mouth-to-mouth with Barbara. Got really upset and stormed off. The joke wasn't that bad. This is Peggy's file.
Hey, Peggy.
I've never seen somebody gel with everybody as quickly as Peggy has. Her, Karen, Barbara have really become little family already. Maybe we need to run the station on girl power. Hopefully it's cheaper than electric.
You need to find someone who can help Kate.
That's actually pretty
You already
funny.
know I can.
We need to run this station on girl power. I hope it's more.
I need to focus on possible candidates.
I hope it's cheaper than electric.
Really
That's
should have
good.
read both. We're in a hurry.
Sometimes I wonder if Peggy secretly wants her own show. She hasn't been shy about getting involved in the calls of the Scream, or on the Scream. Sometimes it feels as though Forrest could leave for a coffee mid-call and nobody would know. Peggy and Karen have missed the work event. It's the first aid training session. Because of their training sessions, their collection of cocktail parasols grows after each session. Why are they doing training sessions at a bar? God, the boss is actually pretty fucking hilarious. What an idiot. And there's John Hedges. Oh, was it Karen's? Okay, cool. We'll go back to Karen's here in a second. I wanted to read all these anyway. John refused to engage the first aid trainer during the course. I know he was a war medic, but it was station policy to send everybody regardless. John apparently has a bunch of medical equipment in his home that he procured from the military at the end of his service. Is that legal? Do I need to report him? Spoke to John again about eating the free samples and that Brad gets sent for his reviews. He said he'd stop, but he said the last 3 times too. Is it un-American to reprimand a war vet? God damn, that's pretty good. Oh, that's silly. Okay, so we were looking for, what did we say? Karen's? Yeah, Karen Lawson. She is at 22 Nancy Drive. I probably also could have just looked at all these and then talked to the intercom, and I think Peggy would have told us what we were doing or whatever.
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yo, P-Dog.
Did you find what we needed?
I think I know who to call. It is Karen, right?
I think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I... Hello? Is anybody there? Please, pick up.
Oh, right.
Casey,
We were looking
I'm
for
here.
who was
What's
closest to her.
Started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere. What's happening? What do I do?
And they're at, like, Nancy Drive, right? Yeah, but because he's the war vet and he has a bunch of shit. Yeah, John's probably the way to go. Yeah, absolutely. Because John would have been... He still has the equipment at his house, right? But he might live far away. And the others were actually fucking up and not doing the training or whatever. But John might be like the bait, right? No, John's also on Nancy Drive. Which, again, might be, like, far away. I don't remember where these people are, though. And I don't know if I put a pin in it earlier. I don't even know where Nancy Drive fucking is. Oh, there it is. It's in like the middle of the thing. Yeah, I don't remember if they're over here or... Because they're at their house, I think. But I would say that John's probably the best to do that because he actually has whatever.
Peggy? I'm drawing a bit of a blank here.
Forrest, I think he's going into shock. But the breathing seems to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done everything right. I need you to listen.
Just end me, Whistle Daddy.
Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
I actually don't remember what she said. Was it elevate his, I don't know if it was elevate his legs or... Well, he can't elevate his wounds because he's got one in the chest and he has one in the leg or whatever. But I suppose elevating his legs would probably do something. I'm also trying to remember what fucking street they were on. Does anybody else remember specifically what the training thing said? Because I do not. I would assume it's elevate legs, so I'm gonna go with that.
Casey, I need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me. I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes. I'm looking at my notes.
What type of boxes?
We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible. Do you have anything you could use nearby, Casey?
But...
I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second.
Still would love to know what their address is because I cannot remember.
Sorry. Jason's bleeding through his bandages. Should I get him new ones? Or... Oh, God.
Didn't they say to replace the bandage?
That's right. You need to carefully remove the bandage and quickly replace it with a fresh one. What do you have nearby?
I've used the rest of the laundry to keep him warm, so... I'll use my jacket. I can always
Jacket
get a new
dirty as
one.
hell. Dirty as hell.
I'll fix his bandage
Nasty.
and get him warm. Hold on, please.
Oh, hopefully it wasn't add more cloth.
Sorry. I'm
Because
done.
oops. Oh, damn, I fucked up then. Well, Jason's dead.
Just relax now, okay? Maurice, I'm scared. He's not doing well. Is he
Oops. He's gonna be fine. Just lie.
Jason is
He's gonna be fine. It's
Just
cool.
Make sure he knows he's going to be okay. Okay?
Okay. Please. I can't give him what he needs. Please.
Were we supposed to be calling somebody?
All right, Forrest, we need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like...
Maybe you get like one mistake, right?
You said
Who
you
knows?
knew who to call earlier?
Okay, I see y'all screaming add more. I see it like it's too late now. Y'all gotta get on that frame one backseat. I guess we could do John, because like John was the one who was over there. But I just don't know if John's you shouldn't be that delayed, but yeah, it's because of the frame things, which sucks. It's ass. It's just terrible. I'm gonna do John because I feel like John's probably the safe bet because the other two I remember were fucking around with their training or whatever. One of them asked something. I'm just going with John.
John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really?
I would hope so.
Spoke to him before. Oh, war medic.
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of
I like
his
how we're
old
taking
equipment at his
all the
house.
time. He's dead. Like
Something
we're just
about
sitting here
war.
having a good conversation
Alright.
about it.
What's his number?
5420735.
Calling now. Let's hope he picks...
Here they are, ten about on goddamn Vietnam.
John, it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest, if this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
I'm on the desk. I did it. This is a medical emergency.
John, no, this is a
That's what it
medical
is.
emergency. A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or never mind. He's badly hurt and he's going to die unless we get someone to him now.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously?
Bro, you still got it. Get it.
What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
God,
We were told
He got the
has
leg
2
stab.
major stab wounds.
He got the chest
One
stab.
to the stomach, and one
Stomach,
to the
whatever.
leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over.
Would you like the address?
Damned if he dies on my watch.
Thank you, John.
Would you like
We'll
the
let him know you're on your way.
Would you like the address? Would you
Hello, Casey. Are you there?
Would you like the
How you
address?
Bad.
Yeah, okay, he's gonna die.
Weak, and then just started thrashing.
Oh, we already gave it? Shit. You see how good I am at this, man. I'm paying real good attention. Sorry, it's really hard when, you know, the bar over there is just flashing red, staring at me. Fucking hate it. I feel like I've
What
been
about
dealing with this
now?
for so
Is
long
he still
now.
thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay?
What if I could put all of his stuff in the safe?
Hold on. Come on.
Hello, Casey?
Hey, he made it, but John, he might be dead.
Please let me in.
Dude, what if the whistle man can be...
Guessing that's Jason there.
What if he can throw his voice? Oh.
Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay. Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now. Good luck, everyone.
Dude, hey, maybe we actually are okay.
God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
Next person to fucking
And
caps
with
my
that,
ass is getting timed
The
out
show
for 10
moves
minutes.
on. We're sending our best wishes
Next
to
person
Jason.
to do it. All right. There we go. We
Well,
did it.
After all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Now let's go turn on some music. That's gonna fix everything. But hey, at least it looks like he lived. Maybe. Remember, Reggie Jr.'s birthday is 9/10 and not 10/9. Last year was a disaster. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. I was gonna say time me out, but I like living. I mean, you still be living. So weird that this game doesn't have a run button, which makes sense though, because like, you know. All right, we did it, sort of, I guess. Boop. How cat and dog? Cat and dog are good. Do you mean cat, and dog? Because now we got double cat. Remember Exertion that night being like, don't tell me. Don't tell me if they're keeping the cat. I haven't gotten to that VOD yet. Which was so fucking funny. I was like, that's perfect. Hopefully Exertion found out what happened.
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it.
Oh,
Give me a
no.
buzz when you want to go back on air.
I guess I'm ready. I really don't know of anything else we can do. We found apparently all the records. I don't know if we found all the keys. But I do know that we've done that, so.
Let's roll.
No,
We got
all we've
it.
seen is Peggy.
We've got another call coming through, too. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
No.
Welcome back to 189.16.
I'm gonna assume this is
The
Dawn.
Scream. I believe we have another caller on the line. How are you tonight?
They're doing
caller?
good, Hunter.
Forrest!
It's
me,
Roll Ricky.
Roll Ricky. Oh, and Max.
And
How's
Dog.
it too?
Good to hear from you again. How are you both doing?
Oh, we're good, man. Thanks to you. You're like our guardian angel.
That wouldn't be a bad look for you, Forrest. A little white wing halo number. Maybe something for the K-Fan.
Oh, this counts as a win, too. We can go throw this
All
in the
right,
win pile.
everyone, let's calm down. Ricky, I'm just glad we could help you and Max.
Wait, did I just screw up
Is
my
there
69? I did.
Anything
What
else
an
we can help
idiot.
you with, Ricky?
Actually,
I
think I
don't
have
ever
some
let me
info
live this
that might
down. I
help
screwed
you.
this up. Now I gotta get to 169.
Oh? What's that?
you see, man, me and Jason know each other.
You know each other?
Yeah, we went to Gallows High and played on the football team together. He was a gnarly offensive linesman, and I was our star wide receiver.
Oh, interesting.
Runner Ricky, they called me.
All right, and what does that have to do with tonight?
Well, because George, the guy who drowned, he was on our team too.
Oh, shit.
Tell me about him. What was George like?
I didn't know him for long, man. I'm sad to say.
Boy,
We had our
all
first
the
team
dirt
party
is getting
on
drudged up
the
on
night
this
he
show
drowned.
tonight. So everybody in town knows everybody else's shit
He seemed
now.
like such a good dude.
Ricky, Were you there when George drowned?
No, man. Once the party turned, I beat feet out of there. Man, I remember George and his girl there. There was a whole lot of love, man. I could see it, you know?
Tell me about her. Was it down?
Ricky, listen, this is very important. I need to know everything about her.
I didn't really know her before, or see her after that. I never even got her name, man.
That doesn't
I just
explain the
remember
like
he called her
weirdly
Bean.
superhuman
Then
speed
what
that
did
she
look
has,
like?
though.
Please, tell us anything you remember.
I just remember a pretty girl, man. I'm sorry.
Ricky, you said the party didn't last long. What happened?
I played the original version of this game, Hunter, which apparently
having
this
a good
is
time.
was not done by the same guy. That dude left Team 17, I
I
think,
knew.
and
Everyone was
they
running
kind of
for
took the
their life.
concept and made it into like a
I
big
fucked up.
game. I kind of want to play the
Goddamn
original after this and just be like, oh, here's what it was before. If it's even still up. I don't know if it is.
And I never ran so fast in my life. I ran straight home. Didn't know about George until next
So,
morning.
unless Dawn like picked up the like the
I'm
mantle of the
guessing
Whistling Man
it was
or whatever.
Whistling Night, wasn't it? That the Whistling Man
Which I mean, I
was
guess she would
just
have to,
another
right? Because that
kid.
was back in like what the 50s or some shit.
I don't know how George died, but I always felt like if anyone deserved to die that night, it should have been me. And
Wasn't your fault, bro.
Ricky, it wasn't your fault.
Wasn't Roller Ricky's
You're
problem.
not a bad person.
I know that now, man.
Did she just thumbs up?
It took a long time to learn, but yeah, just thought I'd tell you all what I know.
Thank you, Ricky.
This helps. Thank you.
You got it, man. Anyway, I think it's time for me and Maxie to free up your phone lines.
Yeah, dude, and don't get murdered by Whistle Man.
I'll let you to it.
The Whistle Bitch.
Night, Ricky.
Why do I feel like I said Whistle Bitch last night? Probably because I did.
Folks. Looks like we got a new lead in the case. If anyone has any info about this mysterious bean, please call in.
If she was
the way
George's
he said
girlfriend
bean.
back then, she's probably in her mid to late 30s now. Huh.
Oh, so she's ancient like
Oh,
me.
we
Sick.
have another call coming in, but
I'm also in my
Hang on.
mid-30s, and I'm dying.
What's up, Peggy?
All right, cool.
Peggy?
Cool.
you're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is
Good.
it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this.
No, that's Lucas the fucking killer. I
I
gotta
hope
run.
this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Oh, as fast as the tuna with the element of surprise?
Hello?
That's a good point. Could be him.
Forrest, I'm glad I got back through to you.
Holy shit, look who it
It's
is.
been a busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's Leslie, our 911 operator, leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you.
be able
Are you okay?
We're doing okay. Sarah and I are both happy to be headed back home.
We're happy to have you too. Wait, Sarah?
Oh, yeah, I mean Deputy Martinez. Anyway, we got back into radio range a little
Damn, they
while
on that
ago.
first name basis.
Been listening in,
Which means
but
they
haven't
kiss
been
him.
able to get through until now.
Ever since you found Sheriff Matthews, it's only gotten worse. It's been a long night.
Well, it shouldn't be too much longer now. I'm glad I got through to you. I wanted to let you all know what's going on.
Oh, too late. We
I made
know.
it to Henderson. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines, and they had no idea what was happening.
Wow.
After I told them, well, their sheriff sent a goddamn squad back with me to stop this.
That's great news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the Whistling Man cut them?
No, Peggy,
guessing
you
so.
did because it's been you
I don't
all
know
along.
how the Whistling Man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the Whistling Man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
Haven't we helped enough? Gallows Creek is too big.
Gallows Creek is too big. Come on, Leslie, can't you just, I don't know, secure the town?
It's not that easy to secure a whole town, no matter how small, Forrest. Now listen, it might be a long shot, but here goes. The whistling man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
All right.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines.
Probably gonna need these. This is also probably gonna be important too. The traffic notice.
Anyway,
Can I like scrunch this up there?
cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Oh, thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
Let's get back on the
Best we
air.
don't waste any time then. Let's get back on air.
You got it. When you're ready, shut the music off. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is
Kinda
lit
surprised
up,
they
but
haven't
before
ended
I
up
get to our
here
next
yet.
caller, I just
Well,
want to
again,
say,
I guess I should
things
say.
are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller.
All right.
Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey.
Jason's dead.
I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
John, is he going to be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine.
Oh, hey, he actually lived. All right, cool.
Stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so
We did it. He didn't die,
Have you
even though we
had
made a
been there,
mistake.
then?
Well, let me be clear.
I don't even want to think about what
made a
would've
mistake.
happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey.
Dude, what
you
if
two
old
get
Whistleoid
all
came
the
back
work.
and finished the job on all
Tell
three of
Jason
them?
to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
Jason, we meet at last.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off. So,
John's got some of that
I'm feeling
vintage
even better
morphine.
than either of you.
God.
Oh.
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you.
It's pretty cool, though. He does get a
Guessing
free
the
knife.
Whistling Man is still out there?
Yeah.
Yep. As far as we know, anyway.
I was worried you'd say that. God damn it.
Actually, I'm glad you called. I wanted to talk to you about what happened earlier.
Go for it.
We spoke to Roller Ricky not long after you were attacked.
You spoke to Ricky? Is he alright?
He is now. I mean, he was attacked earlier.
Also first
but
name basis, which means at
this
some
call
point,
came
kissing.
after.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
No, dude, you don't talk to...
Sure, Peggy. Sorry, Jason. Where was I? Yep. Ricky's fine. You don't need to worry about him.
That's a relief.
He told us about George.
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough.
Everybody's accent in this is like so
Sounds like
weirdly
you've been holding
nasally, and
back
I've been
about
trying to
something
like
awful,
place where most
Jason.
of these people are probably from.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. So, and then the town just moved on.
Yeah,
Like it
Canada would
never
make sense,
existed.
actually.
Who killed George that night?
Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the Whistling Man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend.
So they also did this stupid ass
The
joke
party
that some of the
that
dudes
night,
did tonight.
I left the group for a second, met our Whistling Man, pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone, started an almighty panic. Those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream...
Ricky mentioned a girl named Bean. Is that who you mean?
Bean. Oh, yeah. I guess George did call her that.
Damn you,
Yeah.
tape deck.
He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What?
Oh, no.
What happened? Are we still on air?
No, we're not. Seems like the power is completely gone.
How do we get it back on?
I don't, oh, we can use the emergency generator.
Yeah, classic.
Ricky picked it up a while ago.
That ain't more to do.
Do an emergency broadcast.
I gotta go, man.
Emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier when you were digging around for all those tapes. It'll have a big red button.
Oh yeah, no, this was Turbo Classic.
I'll see you when you're back.
Thank you. Wait, did you throw a key on the door? No. You've been the key captain, so I figured like maybe that would happen, but it didn't in this case. Question is, do you think we'll this is one of those interesting moments where I kind of wonder what they're going to do for like fail states in this, if they decide to do it. Let's see if the whistleoid's outside for maximum spooky. Be like, hello, whistleoid. Okay, good. It's nice and viewable for you guys. Oh, anyway, it's a little dark on my end. That's why I was trying to make sure it was like good for y'all. I think it was down here.
Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
It's a good question for a station that's 35 viewers. That's like, I'm sorry, listeners. Imagine if I had an office this big for Butterbat. Then again, we'd have to have like a bunch of like sponsor revenue and shit like that too.
We've got power.
Where to whistle at?
The whistling man. I need to warn Peggy.
It's cool. Don't even hesitate, just roll. Bro, it's gonna be so cool. Don't even worry about it. Scary time. Go, 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 go. Bro, Peggy about to get whistled upon. I need to warn Peggy, open the door and leave.
What the hell?
I need to warn Peggy. Peace out. You know the whistle in the bathroom or some shit. Nope, they went to Peggy's.
Oh no. Peggy.
Dude, look at how clean Peggy's
you
office
go?
is. It's a lot of coffee though. That's way too much.
No way. This can't be happening.
Oh hey. Oh, what you doing? Oh, you about to radio up? No.
A call.
I mean, we already know what you sound like, so I mean, like, you just go ahead and keep talking or like whatever. Where Button? There, Button. Where Peggy?
Where's Peggy, Don?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night, almost the end of the show. But it's not over just
Dawn
yet.
walks there, there's like a mess everywhere. They're like, damn, bitch, you live like this?
So let's make the most of it.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Make the most of it how?
Well, I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Oh, let me take that out of your mouth and...
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
Welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait.
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if
Dude, literally no one cares about Teddy, though. He's such an asshole.
Wait. Where the hell is Teddy?
It's one of the cat
how are
cards.
you talking to him if you're here with me?
because I'm not there with you, Forrest. that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
All right. Shit, I missed it.
Oh, I get it. You're wondering who's there at the station with you. Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
Your son? This is a lot. Hi, Henry.
Hi, Henry. Nice to meet you.
Don't mind him. He's just shy.
So there were 2 whistling men tonight. Of course. That explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? Then are you?
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Henry, do you like blue?
Marie Campbell? George's old girl. Oh, well, it sure has been years since I last saw. Oh, God damn it.
Marie Campbell. So, not Dawn, huh?
No, not Dawn.
What are you going to...
Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
Listen to me. You...
You're gonna talk when I talk to you. And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
I mean, yeah, shit. I mean, it's... Fuck it, I'll do it.
Marie, I'll do it.
Good. Then let's talk about the night George was murdered.
Murdered? Listen,
I said you speak when you're
That was very
spoken
wet.
to.
Extremely wet.
Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago. And that's why I want you to interview us.
Yeah, I can do that.
Interview you. All right, I can do that.
Thank you. I want you to help me and Teddy tell the story, Forrest. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find
say this out
where
loud.
Marie is, then this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
how would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Teddy, be honest with me or we're both going to die.
Honest? Forrest, I'm trapped here with a psycho. What the hell?
It kind of sounds like, what's his name? The dude who plays the dad on Arrested Development. I can't think of his fucking name now.
Our first team party was coming up, and when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
I understand that kids in Gallows Creek
Jeffrey
know
Tambor, there you
tonight
go.
as Whistling Night. I'm guessing that's what you mean?
Well, we didn't have a name for it then. It was just the night that Mooney went missing. But Whistling Night is what they'd call it later.
Wait. You mean this was the first Whistling Night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie.
And Roller Ricky, he was there too, wasn't he?
Yes, Ricky was there too. Runner Ricky, our wide receiver. I helped him off the bottle, you know. Because I'm a decent man.
Is that so?
Yes, it is. He came apart one day. Some people do. He had some issues.
No, Teddy's a real asshole.
Wasn't
They picked like the
stable.
wrong person for this.
I didn't want him to hurt his chances in life, so I helped him keep himself together.
You were afraid he would talk about that night, weren't you?
Keep talking.
About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there. Bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the whistling man screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind. But Ricky was in on it too. I know he was. He and Teddy were as close as anybody. Teddy must have told him the plan.
Apparently Ricky didn't know.
No, Marie, you're wrong. Ricky didn't know.
What?
Did you miss that part of the broadcast? I spoke to him earlier. He had no idea what was happening. He said he was as terrified as anybody. Isn't that right, Teddy? You didn't tell him, did you?
Ricky never could keep his mouth shut. If we told him, he would have given everything away.
But well, it doesn't matter. He didn't run his mouth enough to tell anybody about it afterwards. He's still guilty.
It was just a stupid prank.
Just a prank, bro.
How can you still say it was just a prank?
Oh, come on. Oh, God damn it.
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend.
Damn, get
We
fucked.
talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier.
I feel like
He's gonna regret that.
we're twisting this on him pretty bad. Like, damn, well, shit.
And George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the Whistling Man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing, telling me it's just a joke.
I could stall for time here.
How'd you feel?
How did you feel in that moment?
I felt like nothing was real. Small and confused and
Tell me what happened next.
I suddenly recognized it was Chuck. Chuck Brody. It was the Whistling Man. Laughing away.
That makes sense, though.
But then he stops. And he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
Why'd he fall, Teddy?
He just...
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and
I didn't push him, god damn it! I just chased him up there and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
you
Hey, bro, it's just me.
Not
Don't
my
jump.
fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized. Ugh, you bitch. No one's going to.
God, this whole situation's a fucking mess, dude.
After all you did.
This is why it's never just a prank, bro.
If she's lying, why the cover-up?
My future was at stake, Ash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things. I'm going to be.
What does that even mean? You're gonna be the mayor of this little shoebox?
And then governor. And then, who knows? What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out.
It is a stupid joke gone wrong. The even worse part about it is the cover-up afterwards.
My future.
Right, because this is where they just cover the whole fucking thing up, so he still has his fucking future.
That's an evil thing to say, Teddy.
That's the way it is.
Yeah, Teddy's an
My
asshole.
father agreed with me.
You never found his body, Murray?
I looked all night. Jogger found him the next morning, washed up on the river. Instead of telling the truth, she lied. She said she found him in the reservoir.
Our jazz runner, Sandra Sharp.
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking. That he just got himself into trouble. And
I saw. I'm sorry. For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatment she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
even still, she should have told
No,
the truth.
Peggy's not dead.
I did my part. I tried everything I could think
Or at least I
of.
don't think she is.
I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. But Maurice Russell is dead now.
Did you just say through our couch, which means our stack of accomplishments got thrown, which is really irritating to me? I mean, they have been through hell, but again, it doesn't justify going around killing everybody.
You've been through hell.
Because if we hadn't stopped it, they would have killed, what, like 7 people tonight or something?
No idea. Never should have started. Shouldn't have pushed my George off a cliff.
Nope, shouldn't have.
Punished.
You should. Dude should be in jail for sure.
At least for now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined your football team, was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec.
Yeah, because she said it was... So wait, so the options are the school gym, football field, or the roller rink. It was right after he... I feel like we learned this earlier, where they first, like, got together or whatever. Does anybody remember? Yeah, I don't remember where they first met. Because if it was right after the game, then it wouldn't be the school gym or... Well, I mean, it could be the football field or the school gym. Yeah, well, the winning shot, yeah, naturally it would be, like, basketball or some shit like that. But, well... What did they say winning throw, or did they say winning shot? There was a fucking log of that shit. Wish there was like a log of it. But it sounds like it's somewhere they would have gone after. She said winning shot. Okay, so I would say it would either be the gym or it would be the rink, because I don't know if they went somewhere else after he scored like the winning goal or whatever the hell it was, and then they went somewhere else. Because yeah, I don't know if it would have occurred there or if it would have been like right afterwards. I'm guessing it's probably the gym. I can't imagine it's... God, that fucking mask looks so silly. Because... Oh yeah, Roller Ricky did, he did build that recently, didn't he? Yeah, so it's got to be the gym then. Yeah, because there was no... Nayrad's right, because there was no football yet. Yeah, so let's try the gym. Let's see what happens.
Gallows Creek High, in the gymnasium.
That's right, Forrest. Not that it matters.
Yeah, good point about the Ricky
Yes.
thing. I forgot that he built that later.
Here. Anyway,
Or they
I think
opened that
about
later.
wraps up the interview with Teddy. So,
Marie? Where? Oh my god.
Peggy!
Teddy?
You gotta help me.
quiet.
Oh, do we have to like pick who dies or something? This is like such an well.
Now I have to talk to someone who mattered more than you ever did. Peggy, it's been so long since I've seen your face.
Why you got doo-doo mouth?
Worried you wouldn't come.
Marie! Oh my god. I thought you...
And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
Sister?
Sister? Peggy, what's happening? Why are you
Where's that
even
card?
Want to explain, Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember? Well, It was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see you too.
Unbelievable.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And
I mean,
I'm sorry. This has to be.
yeah, that's a whole thing
a
for
lot
Peggy.
For you.
Peggy's clearly not a bad person.
What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared? I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No, they told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George. And
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
it's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now.
Whistle too. Would you like a little
God,
cup?
well, I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
Next best thing? You mean Peggy? Don't. Is that why you attacked Eugene?
You mean Peggy, don't you, Marie?
Someone has to pay for what they did.
Marie, please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides,
You gonna blame
forgot
your little sister, really?
just like the rest, you forgot.
Marie, Peggy.
No,
never
Marie's the one that's in
forgot
the
about
gym.
you.
This is her son.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday,
Happy
Peg.
birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
You actually just drew a pretty good cat. Damn.
Henry, get out of there!
Damn, they clapping.
Peggy!
For open that door.
Wounded, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Forrest!
Are we upstairs? Did they just blast in that window, dude? I could have been in there.
Pretty bad, but we're here now.
I'll be okay. God, Marie!
Hey, Zara! I need you to look after Peggy. She needs help. Now. Got here just in the nick of time.
Where's Marie?
She bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. It won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
Well, I guess we did a good job on the end there, because I guess we got, what, both of them? Oh, I guess we didn't get
Well,
the
folks,
kid.
It was a long night, but we made it through together. I'm gonna head off to go check on Peggy. This has been Forrest Nash.
Good night and good morning.
Good night. And good morning.
So we did get all the records. I don't think I got all the keys, though. We also lost a couple people, too. We lost Eugene, Maurice, Tammy, and Murphy. God damn, that thing is ripping. Whoa, that was weird. That's strange. It let me interact with that.
Come in. One suspect is in custody. We've trailed the other suspect into the nearby woods.
Why is it so much louder than everything else? I don't know if Teddy could have been killed. Maybe. Teddy's an idiot and he's an asshole and he deserves to be in prison, but I don't think he deserves to fucking die.
It's growing stronger inside of me. It's a killer frequency.
The track is fun. It's probably my least favorite in the entire game so far, though. Would be a bad premise for a miniseries or microseries. Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on it here in a little bit. Oh, it's weird. It's marked that I have an item to pick up or picked up, but I don't have one. See the little red marker? That's normally what shows up when you're trying to do the, and that's, yeah, look, I can read it, but I don't actually have anything. I guess we glitched this out and it thought I picked that up. I don't think it would have been better episodic because I feel like then it would have been, it's almost like the problem that happened tonight where, we picked up kind of after, and I was like, what the hell were we even doing, right? All right, Fennec. No, the pacing's fine. It's just a little bit longer than I think it needs to be. But that's what I really liked about the original one was how tight of an experience it was. Oh, he's at the top of Whistling Point, so he's probably going to jump off. I'm going to be honest. I think Team 17 should work with Fear of Corn to do the follow-up to Interference Dead Air. I think that Team 17 should publish that. I think that would be really interesting, actually, and I think it would give them like a little bit more maybe leeway or budget or something like that too. The original game was called Killer Frequency, and it was on like itch, so this was before I started archiving the VoDs with the actual names of all the games played, like we did for the last couple years of Spooky Month. So I don't know when we did it. Okay, so her kid jumped off the cliff. Yeah, to my knowledge, the last game was called Killer Frequency as well.
Negative. No sign of the suspect anywhere.
Wait, were they chasing her or were they chasing him? Because I thought they got her immediately. Because they said one of them was in custody. Was that her or the kid? I figured it would be the kid because whatever. Because if the kid was here with us, it was more likely that he got away because he was on the second floor. So like, oh, she ran. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess they got the kid then. I'd have to actually check the game page and see. You can get on the Oculus Quest too. Okay. I don't know if there's like a good ending or anything like that, or like where you can, I guess if you save everyone, maybe. That's interesting. People do like short form reviews on fucking like whatever. Yeah, because that's not the original one. I don't know. Yeah, I'd have to look that one up. The original is on Game Jolt, and it was done by... Okay, so, yeah, let's actually look into this, because I know Pink was talking about this a little bit before. Yeah, because this was Killer Frequency by Offendly, was the guy's name. But yeah, this was the original. I personally remember enjoying this one a little bit more, and the only reason I think that's really the case is just because it was... I just feel like it was a little bit tighter of an experience just because it's a little bit shorter. I think the final update for it was like 4 years ago. Now, apparently this dude, or whatever, ended up working, I guess, with Team 17, and I think they ended up working with Team 17, I think, and then I guess Team 17, they left, I believe, and then they, I guess, took the concept for it and fleshed it out. It's obviously the exact same thing. It's 1896.16 or 189.16 the Scream. Like, it's very clearly the same concept. The only difference with this one was I don't think we had the character of like Peggy.
189.16. Tonight we bring you the shocking revelation that a convicted maniac is
on Gallows Creek.
Having escaped from the local penitentiary, there's the Pope locking the...
Killer frequency.
Yeah, I remember enjoying this one like a little bit more, I'd say, like in terms of just the brevity of it and everything like that, but it's not long. I mean, we could probably like replay it or whatever. Is there a lady in the booth in that one? Yeah, there you go then. That's, I guess you just don't get to see her at all, maybe, or something. I don't really know, but yeah, I do remember really enjoying that, but I don't know what year we did that. I don't know if that was like, if that was 4 years ago, we might have done it in 2019. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed the original. I like the new one too. I feel like the new one is just a little, I think it's a little too long. Which discourages me from wanting to replay it and like not to save everyone, right? Because the idea of going through something like that, especially with no way to kind of skip segments, feels like kind of a nightmare. Like that seems like a bit of a pain in the ass. But yeah, I kind of wonder. I wonder what year that was.
Time has come.
Salt with the 505 says, "Please tell me someone else thought." Uh-oh.
So I invite you, everybody.
Links to a Discord
no
channel.
Put your mind at ease. That's right.
Yeah, that. Do you have like the actual image or whatever that is? Thank you, Salt, for the 505. I think. Oh, dude, I packed up the Monopoly money. I guess my brain just turned off. We even had a little stack of fivers over here. Look at that. That puts us up to $15 tonight. Hot damn, dude. Stacking it up. Yeah, I like this. I like this one a lot, though. I think this is really good. I think it's very well done. The visuals are good. The voice acting's pretty good all the way through. There's a couple that aren't fantastic. Ponty is fucking hilarious. I think that the story's a little bit more compelling here, of course, because it's like a full thing, right? And even while streaming and, you know, paying attention to 90 different things, I was able to still follow it for the most part, which that tends to be the hardest thing for me, is just keeping track of everything. So, you know, that's difficult to kind of stay on top of, but otherwise, what is this? Like, this lady, she's one of those people that like clearly had zero control over her dog at all. Not just because like dog had a problem or something. No. Crazy. I'm sitting there with Finn in the crate in my lap because I'm waiting on the vet tech to come out to come get him. And like this dog is just like that's pretty good, Salt. I can't open it up because it's embedded, but like, yeah, if y'all want to see what this is, it's in the meme dump, which is pretty damn good. So go check that out. That's fantastic, Salt. Thank you for doing that. You about ready to put Ponty in the forever box? Damn. But yeah, like starting a new game for this would be, again, that would be a fucking chore, right? I mean, like going through everything again just to see like if there was some difference, which I don't know if there is. I do think it's really good though. I like it a lot. The question is, I was planning on maybe just like putzing around and doing some WoWcraft or something tonight. Do you guys want to play the original Killer Frequency just for fun? Just to try it out and see what it looks like? Oh. It showed up there. Shit, hang on a second. I mean, damn it. Whoa. Dude, that is a lot. Holy shit. I've never even seen this site. This is fucking crazy. Oh, no, I have seen Twitch Tracker before. Yeah, this is, jeez. That is, that's a lot of numbers. Some of which will fatigue my brain in a way that I can't describe, so I'm not going to even look at them. Nice. Yeah, you guys are going to finish it, no problem. Like I said, I think especially after the changes, you guys can easily just smack that shit around. No problem. No problem. October 4th, 2019. God. Oh, this is the West Virginia Ninja.
Proud owner of one of Diamond Days, a ninja teaching flicks. I didn't let me see the sign right there.
Yeah, but that won't do no bad no goddamn.
Ninja Diamond Days Ninja School. Come on down. What we're going to teach you, hold that, Lord, what we're going to teach you
Diamond Dave Ninja School
is a proper stance and a proper kung fu. And you got your Judy chop, all right?
Yep,
you got
got
your
it.
karate chop.
Got it.
And you got your ninja chop.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what smart thing to do is like when you use a judo chopping.
Yep.
You gotta say it, you know, for you beginners, you know, like a Judy chop. Because what you don't want to do is like to be a Judy chopping and a kung fu kicking, and there goes your leg. You know, there ain't much calling for a one-legged ninja out there. Out there, hard as a rock, bud. Let me show you something. What happened last time, baby? Don't put it in front of your face. I don't want to hurt you. You got me? Now, what we're going to do here, we're going to work on the ninja chop. So what we're going to do? You go a ninja chop. Well, now, see, now sometimes it don't always work for a ninja, you know, but it's practice makes it perfect. Don't go ninja nobody, don't need ninja, alrighty? Now, them things there, if I was put them in my pockets, they'd get me for concealment of a deadly weapons.
They would.
It says you got your son fella coming at you out in the trailer park. Regular cannon you say? No, says I. Watch this, people. Yeah, we just rolled through the trailer park. What's that?
Do you think he's still hanging in there?
Ninja stars.
Wow.
Right there.
They're dead. Was that a hockey puck?
You know, you got to put them on out yonder like that.
Oh, shit.
And you can't get him caught up in a ninja outfit, you know. And like if a feller's coming at you with a Judy chop, or you coming with that fan motion.
Oh, damn, that Judy chop.
The Judy chop right yonder. You know, how you gonna Judy chop on that? There ain't no Judy chopping on that right yonder. Now let me tell you ninjas out there,
fucking right yonder.
It's not a game. Don't you be trying this at home on your kids or your dogs, okay? We got us 3 or 4 fellas now. What we do is called a ninja whomping action. All right, we get our nunchucks, we get our firm hold on our ninja nunchucking handles, and we get them whomping. Thank you for posting one of Diamond Dave and Ninja School.
I'm proud of him. I hope. Do you think he's still doing okay? He's probably doing okay, right? Boy, I hope so. Boy, I hope so. So you said it was on. Oh, that's gonna be tricky though, because if it was 2019, that means that we'd have to go in the collections, and the VoDs are normally made 2 months after. Oh boy, that's tricky to figure out. So we'd have to do October of 2019. These are all made November. Oh man, this would be hard to fucking figure out. Oh yeah, because this is description. So you said, I don't care what you do with your life. Quit school. This is barely the first things I said. I don't care what you do with your life. Make a video bitching about. Let's see. It wouldn't have been a full night. It definitely would have been like a miscellaneous thing. Definitely would have been the night that happened. There, let's see. God, this is gonna be difficult. What if it was like early in the month? Because of course it doesn't say what the actual date was, right? Okay, I remember that game. What night would have killer frequency been? I can actually just like skim through a lot of these and just see. Which we're going on an adventure. It wouldn't have been Whacked Out Wednesday. I know that for sure. God, I remember all this. That was Clean Room. I remember that. It wouldn't have been like the first night of the month either. I don't remember that being like one of the kickoff games. But it also might have had its own category if you were able to search it. It might have had its own category. It might have also gotten lumped in one of these, but then again, that was the Northbury Grove trilogy. Okay. Let's see. There it is, Killer Frequency. It was an hour long. Holy shit. God, that's crazy. God, that was fucking 6.5 hours in the stream. We were still popping. That's ridiculous. Spoopy notifications. So that's my
channel for the news on the radio desk, and let's bring our listeners up to speed with what's happening out there.
The local news for the town of Gallows Creek is brought to you by Fanny's Firearms.
Oh. The fuck was I eating?
Helping stranded out-of-town salespeople is not part of our regular programming, but we like to do all we can to please our
I wonder if
I'm gonna play something for you right now.
I wonder if Forrest was this, like, did like a VA bit for the new one. I remember using like the map a lot more to try to like guide people and shit like that. Like I remember that. Anyway, it's probably not Probably not worth redoing. Forgot what I looked like with a beard. Yeah. It's a little strange to see, isn't it? What is this, Robo? Dude, look at this 1976. That cam. Wasn't this the night that like we first started using face cam?
Oh yeah, Sinful. Look at this photograph.
Oh my god, I forgot about this. Did it actually say thank you for purchasing a legit copy of Dreadout? Yeah, this would have been the very first night I think we used like Facecam. What is that? 2017? No, that would have been 2016. Jesus Christ, that's crazy to think about. Well, that was only like 80,000 years ago. Y'all just killing me. Just killing me. Yeah, it's because I was like trying to get the fucking green screen to like chrome out because it was such a shitty green screen at the time. It was so bad. Your mom still says to stop singing. Yeah, I remember that. It hurt deep. Yeah, apparently Killer Frequency wasn't as long as I thought it was. I thought it was like 2 hours, but I guess it was 1. God, that's nuts. Hey man, that part of that was part of that's just it being like a just me getting older, but yeah, some of it's definitely the mic. I'm only a pile of dust. I am a pile of dust. You weren't even born when that clip was taken. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know, the crazy thing is, looking at some of those names, several of those people still watch, which is kind of nuts, actually. Yeah, like pretty much everybody in that screenshot actually still is here. Or at least I've seen in the last little bit. I haven't seen a God, the names. I haven't seen a mob in forever. I don't know what they're up to. These also preserve, the cool thing is like having the on-screen chat actually preserves some of the, there's Sinjin. God, let's thumb through that really quick. I'm actually curious. There's Itsichi. Nicro Assassin. There's Cheeker. Oh, that's sad. There's old Billy.mp4. There's Faulkner. Jeez, that's the crazy part, is seeing like a lot of these people who are actually still around. There's Jigakuro. Old Steve. That was before Steve was a mod, I think. There's Boulder. Kombucha. We're talking about Deathcore? Why were we talking about that? I haven't seen Yoda in a while, I don't think. Sorry, this is fascinating to me sometimes to look back and just gaze back in time. If you ever wanted to watch these, by the way, this is just like the old VoDs, which is just, it's just bang, old VoDs. So, you can check it out there. See all the old VoDs. That has like all the old collections and stuff like that too. Oh God, this is when, that one bit from this that actually scared the shit out of me, which was shocking. Like, that happens so infrequently. And I even knew it was coming. That's what the funny part. Oh, this is exactly it, I think. So I think I didn't even, like, see the dude or something. I basically did this to myself, if I remember correctly. Like, if I had just done this normally,
I just shut that, dude. How do I just close it? When? Wait.
Yeah, because I remember it was like after I came back inside, I think.
Okay, that's just like some... What do you mean it's fucking locked?
There I go, doing stupid shit, trying to fucking do things in like the wrong order. Yeah, because like right here, I think I'd like fuck with the door a bunch, don't even see the dude, you just grab it. Yeah, there you go.
Almighty!
God, that's fucking funny. It's so rare that I get caught by shit like that, and that absolutely just ruined my life.
Oh my God, that's the best spook.
That was really good though. This is when we did that weird Backrooms game. I remember what I thought we'd land on. Oh, this is that one of the. It's interesting that we did this and Killer Frequency apparently on the same night, because this is the one where you're the park ranger and you're up in like the thing up top and you have to like guide people throughout the throughout the woods or whatever.
Machine gun.
Yeah, it's pretty fitting that we ended up doing those in the same night. That's actually really funny. I would not show up in the end of that VOD.
The whole time. You think
Wait,
so?
what?
Maybe.
That scared me just now. Yeah, that's true, Fairy, but yeah, see? There's one of the old ones. Yeah, a lot of these names actually are folks who still pop in, so that's actually kind of nuts to even like think about. Haven't seen Richter in forever though. Because this will actually preserve the name changes of like what you have now, I think. But the on-screen chat that shows up at like the beginning and stuff would be what the original was, like what your name used to be. Because there's Garrison with Garrison Air Raid. Forgot who else was there. Saw something else a second ago. Is there a way of seeing your old chat history? Like yours personally? I don't know. I actually think Steak had already changed their name to Pink Blood by that point. Or it had gone from Steak to Pink Blood already. I don't remember if that was... Oh, there's Esguilla before they changed the name to Esguilla. There I am at the start doing stupid shit as usual. Oh my god. I don't know how far back it goes though, Lily. Have you checked? Because that would be interesting if it went back like crazy far. I would imagine though that it probably didn't go back that far, right? There's Vagrant. Oh, I guess Vagrant hasn't changed their name in a while. Oh no, they did, because it's Anth now, I think, instead of Seraph. There's a few people in here that I don't see anymore. Because I haven't seen... I know we haven't seen Nam in forever, which that makes sense. Haven't seen Wintry Night in forever. Saw Nate recently, so that was... God, this is so... It's always so weird to, like, see that, right? Oh, that's when I got that shirt. I love that shirt. I'm too fucking big for it now, which is sad.
Still need to stay on top of things. Make sure you make a round and check for fires every.
Glad I still do that voice. There's Vilius. I haven't seen Vilius in forever. There's Dagon. We see Dagon every now and again. Yeah, it's kind of in a weird way, like, reassuring to see so many of the same names. Like, that's actually kind of crazy. God, what is this?
And it was the first of many places I'd like to visit. On what would surely be the best year of my life. Oh boy, I sit there holding the armrest with a fierce grip. Rawr. It wouldn't be long until I figured out how long I was. What? What is this? You're not telling me this is a mouse?
Oh my god. Wow, it says $9.99 plus for a lot of folks if you scroll in chronological order for most of... Jesus Christ. What if there's a way to pull that data? That would be super interesting if you could like export that somehow. I think it's normally collapsed over here. I don't know why it's not. Yeah, that is super neat to see like the chat history and stuff like that. Makes me excited about Spooky Month. Also terrifies me because like you always want to do better than you've done before in the past, right? So, but yeah, that's that's shockingly enough. There's not too many. There's only like 3 or 4 names I think that I haven't seen some of those people in a long time. So that's actually pretty impressive. Haven't seen Sinjin in a while. Itsuchi was in here the other night, I think. There's Lunar. Wow, look at that. There's Lunar. There's old Pink. There's Estes Fan. Oh yeah, there's gotta be, right? There's gotta be some like type of like export thing. I think this was when we were making fun of PP combo, because like Yeah, I think that was the first, because this is when Puppet Combo was kind of getting their start, I guess, and like gaining in popularity. Do You Copy? That was the name of it. That was the name of it. Anyway, sorry, I just going down memory lane with that as we were looking at the Killer Frequency thing. Anyway, we found it there. If you guys are interested to watch the original Killer Frequency, it's in this VOD right here. Weird to be watching VODs and hear your name said. Is it? I guess so. That doesn't seem too bad, though. Kind of cool. It's not the incoherent screaming has it. I don't do as much incoherent screaming as I probably should these days. I feel like there's plenty of moments where I probably should be screaming about something, but I don't. Yeah, I agree. Thank you again for making that fucking hot edit there, Salt. That was beautiful. It's weird seeing VODs and seeing all the people in them from like 90 years ago and them still being here. Oh yeah, no, that's awesome. That's super cool. That's it's a very comforting feeling. And it's kind of like, you know, it was funny because I think Jigakuro said something about it the other night, because I made a joke about how the fear of the bottom of this like falling out one day, right? And I made some joke and he was like, well, he's like, I feel like unless like Twitch completely just like basically folded at this point, or Twitch just failed completely, like we ain't really going anywhere, which is pretty true. I mean, like, I feel like at this point we've got a pretty we've got a pretty tenured viewer base at this point, so I think something horrific would have to happen in order for that to just like, you know, cave in, which is awesome. Speaking of cave-ins, I don't know what the hell's happened tonight, but I do want to say thank you to everybody. We got 6 subs tonight. We got a new follower, and we've also made $15, which is rad. Hope you guys like the end of Killer Frequency. I liked it. I thought it was good. I thought it was really cool, actually. I think I do enjoy... I do remember enjoying the original a little bit more, but... oh, for sure, slow decline is more likely than the bottom falling out. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it was pretty good, Lily. It yeah, it was good. It had a decently satisfying ending. My only complaint with the game is that I think it's a little long, like not super long, but I feel like maybe like being like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours shorter would be a little bit better. Exactly, that's why I said it, because it's stupid. I guess we got good endings, sort of. One of the killers jumped off a cliff, they caught the other one, and Peggy lived. That Teddy asshole lived, even though, you know, he's a dick. Probably didn't deserve to die, but he's a dick. Only 3 people died. Yes, in a post-Killer Frequency world. I think, I love playing with my Monopoly money. It's very satisfying. What is that on the back of my Monopoly money? Okay, this is actually pretty funny. There's a teeny tiny hole on this. You know who did that? Take a wild fucking guess. One day, I see Kale over there on like one of the boxes that has these in them, and he somehow got in there and munched like a hole in one of the bills, and we just found one of them. I don't even remember who Jimmy was, actually. Which one was Jimmy? Was Jimmy the one who was out in the fucking cornfield or whatever? Who was out there trying to get some fuck? You said Diet Coke box, and I'm like, Coke doesn't come in box, and I'm like, oh wait, you're right. Coke does come in box. You're absolutely right. Dude, one of the big indicators that I know that like Twitch is like weird nowadays with certain people is I saw somebody who actually is, you know, like rated us and stuff before, just talking about how they had to like almost make a tweet reminder that their viewership would be lower due to like a holiday or something like that, just so they didn't like freak out. And I was like, I feel so bad for that kind of shit, because I understand where they're coming from. It's like it's just so weird, like, because I know like that feeling of like, yeah, don't remind yourself just so you don't panic. I don't think I've ever been panicked about any of this. I'm definitely concerned though. Sometimes I just want to make sure things are healthy and fun and happy and everybody's having a good time. Question is what we're gonna do next. You can drink Coke out of a box. I don't know if it would really work too well though. I guess it depends on the type of box and how like reinforced it is. Box could be ceramic lined, and then technically you'd be drinking Coke out of a box, because then it's ceramic lined. I don't know how many people would actually be interested in like elite like watching the putts around in the WoWcraft. I don't know if like anybody's actually into that. When did I play The Witcher? I played The Witcher 3 when it first came out. I also... I don't think I ever played The Witcher 1 on stream, unless it was like a funny, like, whacked out Wednesday thing. Yeah, I also can't remember if The Witcher broke something, or if that was due to, like, a GPU being damaged. There was some weird thing with The Witcher, and I don't remember what it was. I think I was actually testing out new hardware. Next thing suggestion, roguelike. The only roguelike that we've had recently was Gunfire Reborn, which was Fress's game pick. You can just use the default UI, Zach. It's pretty good. Time for FTL. Oh, God. The 3 a.m. Witcher stream of you testing stuff. God, I miss testing shit. I miss being able to do that. Now the only thing I can test is my internet stuff, and I have no control over that. We're also missing 10 achievements in Killer Frequency. 5 are hidden. You of course, one of them is to kill everybody. Play all radio ads during the course of the night. Finish the game in under 4 hours with all callers surviving. Not all talk. Save all Whistling Man targets. And then play all records during the course of the night. There are 5 hidden achievements, of which I do not know what they are. Oh, excuse me. John, has your name always been John the Barbarian? So what you think about that Super Mario RPG remake? I don't know what I'm feeling about it yet. I feel like it looks neat. I just wonder if remaking that game is going to do it any favors. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like just porting it to newer consoles would probably be fine too. I'm trying to think of what I would say like that needed to be like remade for. I don't know. It looks cool. Like it looks cool. It's not like bad. I just don't know what the point really is, other than like that's my main worry whenever it's like that's my main worry with stuff like that, is normally like kind of polishing off too much of the grime, because there is a little bit of grime with Super Mario RPG for sure. Does Square have anything to do with it, or is it just Nintendo's IPs because they own Mario? So like, I mean, I'm also sure that in the time between then and now, somehow they may have lost like because naturally Square doesn't have any rights to Mario, but I didn't know if they have like some kind of rights to like that. I have no clue how that would have worked. John has been here a long fucking time, dude. I still have hazy memories of sitting in my grandparents' garage watching you play Dying Light. God. Jesus Christ, that was so long ago. That was genuinely like an eternity ago. Like, that was actually 10 years, almost. Because that was like 2014, because those were some of the YouTube test streams. Because that was right after YouTube streaming, I think, became a thing. That was about 9 years ago. If you could halt time for 5 years, what age range would you pick it in? I'd probably pop it like right now, or maybe like a year ago or something like that. Your 5-year time lock, where like everything keeps moving forward, but time actually doesn't. So like you don't get any older. I'd pop it like right now ish, maybe like last year. And when you come out of the time lock, you're the age you were when you started. So like you didn't like age 5 years instantly. So if you locked when you're 30 and 5 years pass, you would still be 30 when you came out of it. You go late 20s, Garrison? How many years ago was that? Like 10 years ago? 55? Because you're 58 now, right? Like me. You're 58 like me, right? Shut up. Hey, I said 58 like me. Thank you very much. He's in his 60s. No, not time locking like armor. That's diaper locking, Needles. Come on now. Because remember, they get armor lock, but really brutes, when they take it, they can just diaper lock because they don't actually have any armor to lock up, so it's just diapers. That's all it is. Everything around you progresses, but you don't age for 5 years. $35 to $40 you'd lock? Okay. That's pretty crazy though, Dolphin. It's like, I actually would say that like we probably have a higher percentage of like people who have been watching for a long time than like most folks, I would imagine. I feel like other channels, I've seen them like cycle people out much heavier than us. Whereas like looking back at like VoDs for streams that are like at least 4 or 5 years old and seeing like the same names is kind of fucking disorienting. Like that shit's nuts. Yeah, that's true, Garrison. I that's how it always goes, right? Now, what I have noticed, which is really weird, hey, Chronos, what's really weird to me is that I've noticed as I get a little bit older, I start to look back fondly on things that were more recent than things that were farther away. So, like, I hit, like, that nostalgia window way quicker than I used to. Like, I have a major, like shit, like, when we did Deadly Prem 2, I have, like, a high nostalgia for that, because that was when I was recovering from the first round of COVID back in the day in 2020. And, like, that's kind of nuts to think about, because that was 3 years ago. And it's weird to think about that, though, because, like, I look back on that with great fondness like it was, like, 10 years ago, right? So 100K stream views. They don't even show that metric anymore. Wow, that's nuts to think about. Let's see if they might actually still have it. Let's see, stream summary. Unique viewers. I don't know if that even exists anymore. Was I not using a cam for fucking Dragon's Dogma? I thought I was. That's weird. Yeah, I think channel views have been gone for a long time. Because there used to be an achievement for it. Now, they still do have watch hours. Now, that's a crazy metric. We have 1.9 million watch hours on this channel. Jesus Christ. Guys, we completed our Path to Partner program. Congratulations to us. The requirements for partner now are an average of 75 viewers, stream on 12 different days, stream for 25 hours. Wow. What's affiliate now? 50 followers, stream 8 hours, stream on 7 different days, average of 3 viewers. Good lord. Unlock 20 additional badges. Good lord. We should do another, yeah, I'm gonna apply for partner. I'd probably actually get declined nowadays, I think. No, we're still about 10 viewers over the average viewer metric for that. Yeah, no, we still have that. I thought we had camera for all of the original Dragon's Dogma. Huh. I guess not. I don't know. That's like super weird to even think about. I never even utilized moments. I don't even think I ever turned it on for this channel. Moments might be the most dead on arrival feature I think I've ever seen on Twitch. That shit was fucking useless. Like, I don't think I saw anybody use it. Like, that's so weird. So weird to even look at. Was 2021 the last time? 2021 was the last time we used the Twitch thing for archiving VODs. The last archive VOD before we moved over to YouTube was Outer Wilds. Kale, what are you doing? Kale wants to come see everybody. You guys want to see Kale? Here comes a chimkin. Give React some credit. They suck too. That's a good point. Ugh. Hope I got that UX designer role because I'm going to gut a bunch of these functions. Dude, get it. Get the in on Twitch. Nobody clipped it. Hee hee hee. Hey, buddy. He's the goodest boy. We got a runner-up coming, though. Right now, he's just a good boy. Not the goodest. Kale, look up there. You're the chunk man. You see it? He looked up there. Look at that. You see it? It's a greeble. He's like, I never said it was agreeable. Ha 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 ha. He's a scrub man. He's a scrub man. Okay. I hear Dragon's Dogma. We Dogma? Not right now. Not right now. God, that sky cam looks so good. Well, except for this. I had to fix the color palette on it. BLT is not the goodest girl. She's definitely a gremlin, but she's cute. Tobean Tuesday. That sounds fun. Dude, Tormented Souls was in the, that was in the original, or in the last wave of the spooky. Why are those? Oh, it's because those were before Spooky Month. That makes sense. I was wondering, Alive Hunter is also in the olden days. Okay, it's time to turn the fucking air down because it's just actually freezing. The crazy part is if we get it down to like 70 in the house, it stays 70 like almost all night until morning, and it's fucking nuts. Erica said it feels good. Can you believe we're going to have a reason to play Dogma again before we play more Dragon's Dogma and Dragon's Dogma 2 D'Amato Boogaloo? We think Calypso Protocol for this year? What, to make fun of it or to play it for real? I don't know what people want from me on that one. Because Calypso Protocol I'd probably end up making fun of. And I'd probably feel bad. Oh, giving it a night. Yeah, I don't know if I'd end up liking that. But anyway, thank you again, Zach, by the way, for sending me Killer Frequency. I actually thought it was pretty good. I kind of want to try Only Up. I've heard that this is pretty fucking funny. Is this made by the dude that did... This is the Bennett Foddy dude? That'd probably be a good... that'd be, well, not tonight. It'd be a Wednesday thing. I don't know anything about Calypso Protocol. Oh, it's like a Chinese knockoff? Who the fuck made it? SCKR Games. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what that means. Let's see. Game developer joined May 2023. Oh, Foddy is making a new game? Nice. It's interesting before a game blows up, right? Because this game obviously blew the fuck up from people playing it, but they have like these extremely small tweets that like nobody liked that are just like, only days left for the release of Only Up. If you're not afraid of heights and ready to climb to the top, don't forget to add the game to your wish list. And it's just like barely anybody fucking replied to it. And then you scroll up a little bit and you just see these tweets with like thousands of fucking... like these like huge like streamers who have played it or whatever. Just so fucking funny. Yeah, I noticed that the VTubers kind of glued to Chilla's art, which is interesting. I'm an OG Chilla's fan. I've been playing Chilla's since, you know. Oh god, I guess we've been probably playing Chilla's stuff since like what, 2018, 2017? Something like that. Baby Steps, that's the one I'm thinking of, yeah. God, that looks like some shit. Yeah, that is the best marketing, yep. Yeah, actually, I don't know if I want me some of that, honestly. I think I'd be okay with some, you know, growth here and there, but I don't know if I wanted it like that. Oh, yeah, Okairi. Yeah, I guess Okairi was the... yeah, Okairi was the first game we played by them. Yep. And that was, I don't even know if you can still... I don't even know if you can still get that. I would imagine you probably can. Yeah, you can. Yeah, so I guess, yeah, it would have been... Yeah, we've been doing Chilla's shit since, like, what, 2019? Actually, it would be a little bit before that, because I think we actually played the... we played the itch version of some of these, if I remember correctly. So yeah, it would have been about 2018. About 5 years ago. I don't even know what the meme video meta is. The fucking Shabini toilet. I don't even know what that is. What are these words? Is that a game or what the fuck is that? Oh, it's a wild Gmod shitpost. Shabiti toilet is Gen Alpha Slenderman. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, is it Skibbity? Not Shabiti. What the fuck, guys? All fucking episodes. Oh my god. Yeah, it's Skibbity, I guess. So it's a bunch of heads popping out of toilets? That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm gathering from this. Oh jeez. Skibbity toilet goes hard. Good. Good. Shabiti. I like Shabiti a little bit more. That sounds pretty sick. Sounds pretty sick. I always struggle with games that are like 2 hours long. That I'm just like, what the hell are we gonna do after this? That's the Zoomers YouTube poop. Okay, got it. Speaking of which, actually, I'm gonna stop the recording right here so that way the VOD is just like this, and we can just stop it here and then figure out what the hell we're doing. I can start it up again if I want. I'm gonna hit the stop button here, so anybody watching the VOD, it's over. Go home.